Alright, we are live now. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Eximius is the Frontline Zenzo Eternal Open Championship. This is our first open tournament since Eximius has gone 1.0. So we will be seeing 6 teams. 2 teams has just dropped off. It was actually 8 early on. 6 teams battle for the $1,000 prize pool. So today here with me we have Leonard Yololi, who is a professional caster from Malaysia. He's actually helping me to show this game to you all, to present, to actually co-cast with me. So Leonard, say hi.
Hello everyone, it's Jeremy. It's definitely great to be here, and also most importantly, it's good to be back to be casting RTS game. And what a better way to come back into a round where casting one of the few games that was made from my own country, Malaysia. So really feeling really proud about this, as well as this is gonna be the first FPS slash RTS genre type of game. Really did enjoy it.
Yeah, that's
really
great.
did enjoy it.
So today's tournament, the first season Open Championship, right? It's actually sponsored by Zenzo Eternal. It's part of a Zenzo ecosystem. We will be sharing more about the sponsors later. They have been generously sponsoring the prize. Yeah, they generously sponsored the prize pool of $1,000 in partial, and yeah, there will be prize money in the top 4. So on top of the prize pool, they will also be winning what you call it, exclusive merchandise, right? Limited edition merchandise, which is a mouse pad for the Eximius. Have you guys seen it? I mean, Leonard, have you seen the mouse pad?
No, I'm not. But then again, I heard it from you and a lot of people as well that it looks absolutely fantastic. Like, this is pretty much the main reason why everyone's here, for the grocery monies and for the mouse pad, of course.
Yeah, there's like internal joke about $1,000 being the grocery money, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, the teams are actually setting up. We're actually preparing. We're preparing to go in a while. The game marshal is preparing. So, for your information, Helping Hans will also be co-casting actually on his channel. So this is a bit of a interesting thing. He will be playing as one of the team, but not today because they have moved on to the semi-finals. He's playing under the G round team, right? So he will be actually looking at the game through another spectator. He's casting on his channel. If you guys are not aware, Helping Hans is like one of the most amazing Company of Heroes to streamer and content maker. Actually, I learned a lot of tutorials from him. Do you know about him, Leonard?
Yeah. Oh, definitely, for sure. And especially when I was getting into Company of Heroes 2 in particular as well. So I constantly just looked them up once in a while, along with some of the other streamers and a couple of YouTube videos as usual, as you just constantly go down the line there. But hey, always great to have another RTS expert on the job, especially for an RTS game such as this.
Yeah. So
as this game has such a learning curve.
Yeah. His team is definitely very, very promising. I think he should definitely will go very far with his team. So, well, he was casting on his channel as well. So let me check if the teams are ready. So we've got the Babyman team. So let's talk about the team first. So if you can see in the bracket, today we will be seeing Team Babyman versus versus Team
RFK.
Team RFK. So the match is going to start in like 5-10 minutes time. Wait, hold on, let me see.
But you see, that's the crazy thing, right? So we're the first. Although yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna be casting. This event is gonna be going on for 2 days. This is only gonna be the first day, and we're only gonna be casting for the only 3 best of 3. So the first best of 3 of the day is gonna be definitely Babyman versus Team RFK. Now here's the interesting factor, okay, Jeremy. So the Babyman, one of the members in particular as well, we have Moose Kiwi, one of the most prominent and most competitive players here in the Eximius scenes as well. We know him all the way since as one of the few
one of the
beta players, and also during the winter one of the winter teams.
So so just a bit of introduction into the 2 teams. So today we have a Babyman team who is led by Baby Moose. He has been playing, I think, at least twice in the tournament. Amazing team. They have a lot of practice together as a team. They are friends in real life, I believe, and I think they are very, very well prepared. So on the other side, we have Team RFK. Don't ask me what it stands for. I haven't managed to get the information. So we have we have a couple of mixed team.
You only have one job, Jeremy. Just one job. Very simple.
So this is a very, very interesting team. So we have Flava here, who is the 3rd placing in Southeast Asia Invitational, one of the commanders, I think, in Team Toei Gaming. And then we have JS Kitty, who is a Winter Tournament 2018, one of the member champion, and King Krabicus is one of the streamer as well. So you can check out his channel. As you can see, his name King Krabicus is twitch.tv/King Krabicus. And then we have Another streamer as well who is supposed to be joining. I think it was Rajinshi. So we're still waiting for him to actually hop into the game. And we have a final player that is not in yet.
One guy is actually starting PC.
Sorry, he's starting his PC? Yeah, so I've been told he's starting his PC. So another player is Eximius. He's a very good player as well. He's very new, but skill is there. I've personally played with him. He can do a lot of very good shooting. So it will be led by a Commander Flava. So they have a lot of experience as well, a different kind of experience. So I think it's a very good matchup. And for information, for the viewers' information, today's tournament will actually be for US region, meaning that they will be playing on the US server. And yeah, and the timing as well, as you can see, is based on US timing, right?
But okay, so anyway, coming back to the teams and everything, right? So yes, I get it, right? Like you said, both the team definitely have a bunch of experience, but right now we need to get back to the matter at hand, and this is actually Eximius. Sure, you can bring whatever experience, whatever combat capabilities you have outside of the game into this one. It is not to say it's not adaptable. It is adaptable if you wish to bring it over. But here is my concern. So most of these teams has been keeping themselves up to date. Let's be honest. Let's been keeping themselves up to date. Definitely not as much as Moose, the team captain, as much as he really hopes for. But it's pretty much they will just have to do because they just ran out of time. However, for the opposing side, Team RFK, Flavor just came into the mix. And let's be honest, yes, I did play against him during the Southeast Asia's tournament recently as well, and was the second team runner-up. But this is where my concern comes in. Flavor just joined this team. If I'm not mistaken, literally a couple of hours ago.
Bit of bias there. You played against him.
Oh yeah, I mean, true. I gotta admit, and I can tell you, I'm definitely way better than him for sure. But hey,
oh,
I'm not
shots fired.
No, anyway, coming back to being neutral, I'm just a little bit concerned that the fact that right now Team RFK, they're coming in with a team lineup that barely has any synergy.
Yeah.
Barely even talk to communicate with each other. I think the only form of communication, the only form of communication was literally Jeremy just now. For me, as I can see it just now, was literally a couple of hours. That was just exactly.
Yeah, I've seen they've been playing a couple of hours, but JS Kitty is no joke. JS Kitty is one of the best.
They're one of the few beta players. Yeah.
One of the few beta players who really understand the mechanics. Can shoot very well. Krabikas as well can shoot very well. I've seen him played on stream. AG Suf as well. So they've got quite a few good shooters there. And I think I'm not much comment on Flava. I don't see him playing a lot, but I know he did perform quite well during the Toei Gaming battle. So they definitely, it's I don't think one team will be dominating the other very big, but we shall see. So I think the map ban is done. So let's take a look at the map ban. Okay, so the both teams has selected they have selected the map. So we are going with a map ban format. So right now we have Academy Crossing Central and Sunday being banned. So we have Express. So Babyman team will be playing as Exeron and Team RFK will be playing as GSF. And so for information, this tournament we are playing with a fixed starting location. So we will not be randomizing it. And
okay.
Yeah, this will actually help the teams to prepare a bit. So if they know that they're going to be playing Exeron, then they kind of know which map they want to ban because of certain locations that's just not advantageous to them, right? So they can even practice several locations that are certain places that they are more really good with. They find certain exploits, right? So this kind of add a bit more to the competitive nature of it.
You see, that's where it comes. This is where the power I was mentioning just now as well. Besides the fact of communication is also key, and team coordination also comes into play, and team synergy, but map knowledge. This is the one that really comes in the mix. The entire team of Baby Moose has been keeping themselves up to date time and time again. JS Kitty, hands down. Don't get me wrong. JS Kitty, Aegis Wolf, they definitely know. They have been practicing on keeping themselves up to date for exactly where's the cheeky spots, certain locations, certain peak areas as well. It's where Flavor. It sounds like I'm blaming him a lot, but this is I'm being honest. I'm being straight up honest when it comes down to a tactical thing, when it comes down to a tactical game and RTS kind of genre. So map knowledge and certain placement is going to be key, especially for a commander. Sure, anybody can support their team. Anyone can just build a mass Marines, mass Scouts, push out. That's pretty much simple. But knowing exactly where where you need to play for, which location you want to target first. Sure, A, B, and C. Anyone can go anywhere, but where do you want to go for? For example, if you're playing on Express, the two most ideal locations
Yeah.
for the commander is always B and C. Your officers is
Yeah,
Yep.
we're waiting for the last member to come in. Ladies and gentlemen, a bit of a delay. One last member, Rajinchi, is actually coming in. He's one of the streamer. I think he's one of the Overwatch streamer. He's Twitch TV.Rajinchi. You can check it out later. Check out his name. So
he's
we
gonna
are-
be coming in soon.
Yep. We are waiting for him.
But
to come
anyway,
in.
Jeremy, while we're waiting for the last member, can you bring up the map? Can you bring up the map bands and the picks coming in from between these two teams?
Yep. I bring up already the map band. Yeah. So. Oh. Yeah. It is not streamed to your site. Apologies.
Yeah, exactly. So that's
So
what
the
I'm
map-
asking.
yeah. It is actually on stream, so you're probably not seeing this. So the map veto has already been done. We will be playing on Express, so this is the correct map.
Okay, so
Don't worry, I got that one job correct.
No, that's the most important thing, man. That's the most important thing. Thank you so much, Jeremy. But yes, the map bans are Academy, Crossing, Central, Sunday Mall, and I believe the map bans, the Academy and Crossing in particular, was being banned out by Babyman, and Central and Sunday Mall was by Team RFK, if I'm not mistaken. Is
Yeah.
that, is that right?
Let me check. What did they ban?
Because I just want to know exactly who banned it now. Then I pretty much can tell why in particular.
Okay,
Because
so
certain
yeah,
maps-
Babyman started the ban. So Babyman have banned Academy and Central. Whereby
Academy and Central, all right. And Demis Team RFK ban out Crossing and Sunday Mall. Woo! Coming back to one of the OG maps as well. Can totally understand why Team RFK banning out the Crossing and Sunday Mall, because those two maps in particular does requires a little bit more coordination, and most importantly,
I think Flower wants to
fragging
play
ability.
Express because during his last SEA Invitational, his team did really well with Express.
Oh yeah, especially when he was playing GSF as well.
Yeah, we
He
have
was-
got to start the match in a few minutes time if it's not ready. So the first match is actually scheduled to start at 1:15. EST.
That's 3 minutes time. Okay.
Right, those are the 3 minutes time, so we have a few more minutes for the last member to come in.
Exactly, and exactly 3 more minutes, we can still discuss a little bit on certain play styles, especially coming from spawn mix, especially in particular. So coming in for the team here, I did notice, if I'm not mistaken as well, that it's going to be Baby Pain should be the commander, either Baby Pain or Baby Nomar. I
haven't
can't
seen them
remember.
playing before. It's a full
I play
team.
with
Have
them
you
too.
played
I play with them as well. Just can't remember. I believe Baby Pain is the commander for the Team Master on the side, while Flavor, of course, he's gonna be the commander for the GSF side. Flavor's playstyle has been very simple, and it has been proven truthfully as well. Going with phalanx spans, placing at a really nice corner angles, giving a nice necessary cover as well, really locks down the sights. Although yes, it is easily countered by the officers or certain line that just run behind, especially I believe Baby Pain, or Moose at least, has told the team to prepare to go for the robotics, especially since we're going to the map of Express.
Yeah, but it's hard to say. I don't know in particular what do they find it advantageous. It's a bit weird because different team will swear on different tactics on different maps.
True.
So unless we kind of really know them, it's a bit hard to say.
Oh, definitely. Sure. Anything can change, anything can happen. It really comes down to how the commander is really feeling onto the game, or really what they want to try to go for.
Yep.
Like for some of the teams I know here, especially, like for example, we have Peak Performance, G Round, even the Baby Mans as well. Everyone has already come into this tournament with a little scheme of their own, whether it be tactics, whether it be line of composition, what kind of subdivision they want to play around. Everyone definitely has something prepared here. So we're definitely going to be seeing we're going to be having a lot of fun checking things out. I think in particular, if we look at the brackets again, Jeremy, I think the one that's going to be benefiting in terms of reconnaissance and information gathering is going to be G-Round. G-Round is by far the only team that's not going to be playing today. They already secured themselves in the semifinals as well, since one of the two teams that they were supposed to go to, dropped out.
Yeah.
So they will be able to have the full grand view
of what happens.
Exactly.
So we will be starting. Should we be starting sharp, or is it coming? So we're giving them like 1-2 minutes grace period. The 5th member for Team RFK will be coming in a short while, ladies and gentlemen. This is still updating. So for those who are wondering, we are actually streaming on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Chats will be monitored in Twitch. Let us know in the chat which team you think will win. I think if you have played with them, the community is at discord.gg/mlboxstudios. Feel free to join the community. There's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of players here. There's 2,000 members here, and they are all kinds of skill levels. You can look for players in the team. And if you don't have the game, check out Eximius in Steam store. Just search for Eximius. I think we're the only game with that name. Eximius is the frontline. It's a 5 vs 5 FPS RTS game where one of the member in each team will be playing as a commander, where the rest of the 4 players will be playing as a very strategic shooter, right? So it's a very interesting thing. I think some of the viewers might be new to this. I would say that it's quite unique in a sense that there hasn't been a game that has been doing it exactly like this format. So today we'll be playing the first day of Eximius Zenzo Eternal Open Championship, where 8 teams will fight for the $1,000 prize pool and the exclusive merchandise. Sorry, how is it? Almost done. So I have heard we are almost done. Can I put... Okay, I think another 1 or 2 minutes we're giving them. The opponent has agreed to give them a bit of a grace period. I think maximum 3 minutes.
Fair play. No, it's the thing. This is called esports spirits, man. This is team spirit. You know, the kind of thing. Like no one wants to win around with a man down. You know, you don't like. There's that saying, right, Jeremy? You don't kick a man while he's down. You know, unless he's thunderbolt. You know, if he's thunderbolt or China. If the guy is down on the ground, you kick him until he's down for good. You know, that kind of thing. Because you really want to secure that this guy doesn't come and being in the news in a couple of seconds as well. So, you know, tactics.
Yeah. So, how is it going? Checking in with the marshal from time to time. I think worst case we will just start. We give you. So I think anything below 5 minutes should be fine. So we will go ahead and start the game in 3 more minutes if the last person isn't there, just to be fair with the team who is punctual. By right, the first match will be started at 1:15 p.m. EST. Will be the end of the series. There will be the end.
Well, it is a best of 3, so it's definitely for sure.
Next
Team
match
RPK
is between...
is not out of the woods. You know, it's not out of the game just yet, but they're also not out of the woods either. Because
alright, so the final team is in.
Hey, he's here.
Alright, so the finalist team are ready. We are starting the match.
Let's go.
Okay, start up. Alright, we are ready.
Alright. This is gonna be fun.
Yep.
Are we going? Is it loaded?
Okay, yep, it's all loaded. We are ready to go.
Alright, ladies and gents.
So let's do a prediction.
The first map of the best of 3.
So let's do a prediction. What commander will be picked? A little bit prediction. I think Team RFK will be going for Infantry Division, and we'll be seeing robotics from Babyman. That's my prediction.
I mean, we already sort of called it out as well. Robotics will always be the most prime pick. It's also the most
versatile.
I
think they will pick stealth. Hold on.
Stealth?
I rescind my earlier... I shall rescind my earlier... what do you call that? Oh, no. This is one of those exams where you make the first answer, it was correct, and then you erase it.
No, I told you, man. Like, no, it's not to say that they can't go for stealth. It's just that stealth does require. It can be a little bit of a nuisance, but it also can be dealt with really.
Yeah.
And the thing is this: you really want that answer, that capability to literally able to drop behind the back line, to set up for the team, or necessarily get a nice push. Robotics has always been one of the key aspects.
One of the favorite ones.
But I think the most amazing thing about it, besides the iron guard drops, of course, is the fact that your mules are able to cap the points. I think that just really opens up the board here.
Okay, so Fubuki Blizzard says, I love Rajinshi. Woo! He must be one of Rajinshi's followers. So Rajinshi is a really good shooter. I've seen him playing Aim Lab on his stream, and he just go pop, 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 pop. Amazing. And I think they've got very good shooters in Team RFK, so we shall see. But obviously, experience-wise, Baby Moose has way more hours under their belt. But I mean, by average, I guess... Okay, so the game is starting. So
Yeah, it's the first game of the best of 3 here of the day for this amazing tournament. It's gonna be between
Commander is gonna
against the baby men here. It's gonna be really exciting to see how well they're gonna be going toe to toe with each other. Jeremy, please get the name right because that is only one thing.
So baby man is correct. All right. So baby Nova is
Are you sure?
commanding.
Are you sure, it's baby man?
Yes.
Are you sure?
So we have Team RFK.
Is that an E or an A?
Team RFK will be commanded by Flava. So let's see what is he doing. So we have power plants already come out while I was typing the name. That's pretty fast. So baby Nova has already got the power plant up. So let's look at Flava. Flava is coming down. 2 power plants are already down. It's not too bad. He's leaving the starting force inside the base. Looks like both teams is going straight to the balcony with Gator and Delta now engaging Storm and Thunder. Wow, Storm and Thunder, is that some kind of pun?
I mean, it's a little bit weird for the time with the name.
Oh, Gator just went down. Why?
Well, no, because someone is capping for the points. For definitely for sure, he's gonna be trying to come down
Yeah,
and check them out. Hammer's gonna go for the pick as well. He's trying to play a little bit of a gamble. He
Oh,
does
no,
like
they
to pull it
didn't
up,
know he
but
was on the other
Hammer's
side.
gonna be
Couldn't
able to
fire
find
it
it
in.
on enough time. Hammer will be able to tag out, loses his shield though, but he's gonna be able to go for the tagged in for his Thunder will come in and go for the kill. But as Thunder drops down, Storm won't be able to get flanked from the backside. So it's gonna be for a 1-for-1 here towards this mid side here.
Storm is going
now
down.
it's gonna be seeing between this 2v2 towards this B side.
Storm is taking very cautiously. He's trying to go down. Oh, they're coming up. They're coming for the engagement. Hammer is now going to engage Storm and Delta on top. They need to stay together. Let's see.
No, but you see, that's the thing, Jeremy. All of this is happening right now, but you already see Frost coming from the backside. He's already capped a lot of those supplies. Although a great timing with Flavor, reclaiming back the munitions.
Returning back.
But it's good for the backside here.
Yeah, they need to hold this energy and they need to lock this down. This is actually very critical for their attack production. But they haven't even got the cash point over there. Exeron is definitely in advantage. Let's look at the resources. We've got 44 to 34. 20 to 19, 8 to 8, so it's slightly ahead, not massively. We've got 1 fabricator coming down. So look at Flava, he's going massively straight into tech. 3 power plants.
You see, that's the thing. This is only my concern. So in this case, Baby Man will be having the early game right, the fact that he is spamming out those scouts, so he'll be able to assist his officers and gain that early game control. However, should his team were to lose and could hold out in time, and GSF is able to hold out, they will have a dominating midfield.
I think Frost will be taken down.
Yeah,
Frost will be taken down.
Which is totally fine. He did his practical job, although it's unfortunate he did die. But it's totally fine. We're trying to recamp back the site and just be as much of a nuisance as possible.
Right, so we commonly see sometimes one member in the team will play the runner role where they just go around and just uncap stuff and just generally harass the enemy's economy. While maybe a couple of them will be what do you call that? They'll do the main engagement where some of them actually go on a cap. So I guess Frost is playing that role, I think.
It's really situational. Hammer, great decision trying to fall back, but sadly that decision came a little bit too late as Delta went for the flying from behind. This 2x2 is really working out for the GSF side.
But they need to start uncapping those victory points because they're bleeding in points, three flags, and they're just shooting stuff. They're not capping anything. B is open, absolutely open, and they're not doing it yet. I think they're taking it for granted. I'm not sure if that is a good move.
That's the thing, Jeremy. I think right now they're not capping because of the fact that there's a lack of information. They have no idea where the officers, where the units coming in because there's absolutely nothing happening.
They have to take
they have to take the risk for sure. We see Thunder getting ready to reclaim that seaside, but he's gonna be checking things out.
Wait, I hear the mine sound. Did I drop mines here? Oh, Frost is coming into the front wave. Gator needs to do something. Oh, Gator is down. What is Delta doing here? Delta needs to. Delta is Rajin. She needs to go up and save. Oh, Gator is down. I'm seeing 2 mines here.
No, that's the GSF mine.
Oh, he's dropped the. Yeah, that's the GSF mine, correct. So it has the same sound effect. So we've seen 1 Scarab going down in B, so that is a good choice. It will be holding it a while. They still have A and C. They're still bleeding points. They're down to 359 already. It's still 500 perfect score. So I don't know how. This
is not ideal because right now Flavor's team doesn't really have the lead, especially not in victory points as well. Remember, this game, yes, you can win the game by going for the base, by destroying the base entirely, but the fact that it remains the main and easiest way to win this game is by the victory points here. And in this case, Baby Man has total amount of control, and Flavor failed the gamble. fact that his team couldn't hold out at least 2 of his points in time, or at least knock them down.
Yeah.
And his racks haven't even come down in time as well, so there's no way he's going to be able to reassist his team
I'm not
except
sure how
for
is
the
he-
reinforced troops.
Yeah, his barracks is not down yet. I don't know whether he will be continuing. So Storm and Delta is going to play the shooting game. Then we've seen AJ Shield Runner. They do have battle suits while the GSF do not have battle suits. So Thunder has got the shield up. They have playing a double Aegis. Looks like this is going to be a very tough engagement. Oh, we have a Scarab going down here. Oh, this is very smart. Immediately took down the Scarab. So this will actually give him another 40 seconds before he can
Hammer.
use it again. And what is Hammer doing?
Run,
He's just
buddy,
running
gotta
past
run.
Storm.
Gotta run, buddy! Run first, run! And you're gonna be able to
Stop.
get out of time, but then again, he did bait Storm out. This Storm is not gonna be prepared to this, but then again, the team not ready to go for the ambush. They say, "Oh, I'm gonna be prioritizing towards the side." Thunder, we
Yeah,
see
Delta has just
instantly
been taken down.
casually puts it down to the ground. By the way, if I'm not mistaken, Thunder will be moves. That's one of the few fragger forerunners for the team as well. So it's gonna be doing pretty much great. However, not gonna be so great for Flavor side, as there is
Yeah,
still
I
no.
haven't seen a lot of things
single
going
rack.
on. He has to be utilizing his money though.
Oh no, he's doing a forward rack. You know, that's not forward racks. Never mind. Misleading because of the zooming in. Actually,
Yeah.
wait, hold on. Go back to the B side. Go back to the B side.
I'm not sure what is he doing. He's,
Oh no. Okay, no, it's just that's an army draw.
No, he's not doing
it
a
was
forward
the
barracks.
rack.
So we've got some units over here. They're still holding here pretty strong. B, but they need to take a crack at C soon. C is definitely, you can't do much with it. Let's look at A. A looks like it's open. They need a bit of intel here. A is absolutely open. They could run one engineer in to cap it, but they're not. Right? With a bunch of units here as well. What are they doing?
No, he's just waiting for the next engineer to come in. He only has one engineer that's in the game itself. He hasn't made the second one.
Oh, we are seeing bombardment coming down. This is a good choice. Hammer will be sniped down. Somebody needs to go and rescue him, otherwise he's dead.
There's Thunder. No worry.
Yeah, Frost. Frost is not going to be able to do much here. Look at this. Mule is trying to take a sneaky capturing.
Definitely such a new thing to do with it as well, especially with the mass mule rush back in the day as well. You were able to have just a bunch of mules to cap the point.
Oh, we saw an eagle strike coming down on them. Gator might be able to take both of them down. He needs to take a hammer. Hammer's down. Thunder's health is still full. Gator will be able to do it. Storm is having one behind. It's very dangerous. Oh, he took one down. Took one
It's
down.
gonna be for, and I think that's totally fine because they already gained control towards that B side as well with the mule cap too.
Yeah.
Does keep the
So his units will be retreating. I'm not sure if
Yeah,
Delta
generally
can
we
do
should
much.
really fix this, you know. Like,
Sorry?
We should really fix the fact that the unit shouldn't, like, the commander should at least have the ability to at least
Yeah, he can. He can.
recontrol.
When the officers are down, the commander can actually he can actually
Yeah,
unattach
undefined,
them.
yeah.
Yeah.
Undetached. But I'm just saying, in the case where the officers fail to do it in time, I think they should be able to, you know, re-control back the retreating troops instead of waiting for them
Yeah,
to
but
go all the way
you
back.
want your units back in the base when they're fighting, right? Okay, now we're seeing some structures coming down.
About time as well.
Yeah, about time. But is it the 4-4 plant? No, this is the communication center.
Now the racks is all the way to the front, towards the side. He finally has the racks on to get the necessary team, but he, like I said, Flavor has always been going for a very comfort build, which is the phalanx span, which is not wrong. He is not wrong. It's a very strong settlement when it comes up to the line. But Delta definitely not having the best of the time. Try to make good use and full control with the tactical package for the SMG. But we all know the CQC is so dominant when it gets into such a CQC kind of situation or
Yeah.
close quarter combat. It's in the name, by the way.
So Flava is now doing his thing where he is getting down lots and lots of weapon crew. I'm not sure if he has time. It's 500 to 176 now. He's got a factory out. Armored logistics. I'm not sure what is he building. Will he be able to get his units out in time? But he has lost a lot of points.
It's just a casual build order here.
Yeah, Storm needs to take a poke at A. A is absolutely clear. It's going to be such a waste if they don't at least uncap A or just harass it with an exploit. Looks like they've lost B as well. Thunder and Gators should be trying to take out. No, he's
Thunder.
using.
Remember, the incendiary shotgun does not do damage to the shields, buddy.
Yeah,
but
but
he's still
Gator
able to
managed
come
to
on
take down the
top.
shield. I think he's just one-shot him. Oh, we've got a rook coming down from behind. This is so scary. They're going to be taken out if they don't realize this. Gator has to see it. Does Gator see it?
Oh, surprise,
No!
buddy! Surprise, buddy!
Oh, he's got incendiary. They managed to take down the rook. Oh, this is good.
But mostly, actually, it wasn't really too much in the incendiary. It's more actually towards the mass marine push from the back line.
But the Marines are not shooting yet, though.
Able to flank the rook from behind. But hey, Thunder finally making full use of the incendiary shotgun.
I'm not sure if it's an incendiary shotgun, so let's take a look. Oh yeah, the package.
It looks like
Yeah, it does look like incendiary though.
So I'm assuming so.
Gator is very good with this Ace Vanguard. He will strike in and out, and he's doing exactly the hybrid gameplay where. Oh, he'll be taking down Storm, I think.
He is making full use of
down Storm.
He's definitely making full use of the Ace Vanguard mobility in this game.
Right.
See?
They managed to. I think. Oh, I was just about to say they managed to hold this position, but Thunder came in and proved me wrong. So I think they just neutralized the victory. I think they just stopped the bleed for a while. But the Rook will be doing a lot of damage.
This is a dirty placement too.
Yeah. So let's see what's coming up. We have the IV reinforcement coming down. They're very much together over here, so I think they can do a lot. But they do need an armory though. And the armory is still available. The Mesa is going to be taking down the armory. Thunder did a good job taking down both armory. They're going to be in a very vulnerable state at this point. The Muse. Oh, they're all playing cluster. They're very dangerous play. Storm is going to be revived. Ace Drone is now trying to take a bite at the Rook. There are so many Rooks in the field.
Well, it is the robot space. 10 KHP of a kind of a unit is definitely one of the most best thing you can ever have.
A lot of value. There's a lot of value in what they build. The Flava needs to move his units out. I'm not sure what is he doing here. He's setting up his teams here. A, finally they've started the assault A. I think A is doing good now. Oh, what they have here? Oh, they crawl all the way there. This is interesting.
But that's the thing, right? So yeah, sure they can take A, but right now in the mindset for baby mans right now, it's just like, hey, you can take A. We already got the size we want. We got B and C. We finally got all the Rook. We got all the iron from the iron gun drop. For all 4 iron guns, finally got the upgrade for the Rooks. And the crazy thing about it as well, he's constantly more prioritizing on moving around the Rooks because he totally understands the fact that okay, this guy likes to play phalanx groups, so I just have to keep moving around. That will at least deny some of the placements of this phalanx group. It's really unfortunate for this one. I guess he forgot to check the area first with the repair drone or the recon drone at least to scout out the area on where exactly.
Oh no! He didn't manage to make it up.
Did lose one for the cause as well.
Yeah, they were definitely losing for the cause.
Oh no, Flavor, you gotta quickly reset up those phalanx groups. Not they're all gonna die because since they are walking out without having the full benefits of that bulletproof shields.
But I think the Rook is trying to run away. I think. Oh no, it's not cleared up. Yeah, this is gonna be a very hard play. I don't think they can come back from this.
Yes, definitely. It's very difficult for it to control. Flavor focus a little bit too much on tacking up, or at least trying to get a lot of power. But that's the thing, right? That's where I think where Flavor came a little bit wrong here. He's going for a lot of power, so I was assuming he was trying to go for at least like a mass elite Marines, or at least in this case trying to get out of rushing or guarding trooper in this case. But then again, no, he was still going to go for the phalanx crew. And remember, phalanx crew is only costing like what, 280 MG?
Oh, he's getting repaired. The Rook Iron Guard is getting repaired by a service Iron Guard at the back. This is very interesting.
It is going to take a while. But at least the drones will be keeping the health.
Yeah, oh, we have another one here. Thunder is being played by Aegis Fu.
So unfortunate as well.
Yeah, actually a lot of people don't realize this. Ace drone is a very good way to get the Rook's weak point exposed because the units do fly around when they're trying to target them. They do sometimes space around. Oh, what's that? It's phalanx firing from here on anti-tank mode.
Does connect though? No, not to go to kill. I think if he had the
no, he won't be able to kill the players because the player's shield will be able to charge before the cooldown. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if he had the machine gun instead of the machine gun instead of the cannon, then I think it would have been a little bit more different. But the Rook was coming from the side as well.
Yeah, it looks like this is GG already. Nobody will be able to capture some of this stuff.
It's really difficult to turn things around. It really is.
Yeah, it's
like even if although you did get the tier 3 reinforcement, the fact that 3 points has already been capped it's already so difficult to really come back to it. Because if I'm not mistaken, you will get the tier 3 reinforcement drops from I think if I'm not mistaken, Jeremy, it should be the 70th point when you have 70 points left or 100 points. Points if I'm not mistaken.
Sorry, you mean the tier 3 drop, is it? Yeah, 100 points, yeah.
Yeah, from 100 points, right? So 100 points and you have 3 victor points that's against you. That's like
yeah, you will not have time. 100 points will only work if you have one at least, then you can actually manage to get the other one when you are at about 30, 40 or 50 points. then you can still manage to turn things around. The third reinforcement is very, very strong. I mean, with a Guardian Trooper and tank coming down. Okay, so let me answer Hans first. Okay, so we will be taking a 5-minute breaks before the next before the round 2 of the battle. So I think let's take a 5-minute breaks.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
So
no
let's
problem.
take a 5-minute break. We will be right back.
Are we on break?
Alright, we're back to round 2 of Eximius Zenzo Eternal Open Championship. So we will be playing round 2 against Team RFK and Babyman team. So with me here we have Leonard Yololi.
Yeah. As usual, of course, great to be back. We had a fantastic first cast of the first game of the best of 3 for today here during the Zenzo Open Championship. Although we saw a very convincing and dominating lead coming in from the Baby Man.
Yeah, it was 495-0 and that was really good.
I mean, definitely for sure. Thank God it was not 500-0. Thank God.
Okay, let me check with them. Yeah, it was 5 points down. So, okay, the map veto has been done. They will be playing on Central. And the map veto, so let me see who vetoed the map first? RFK. So RFK has vetoed Academy and Sunday. They really don't know on Sunday. And Exeron, which is Babyman, has vetoed Crossing and Express. So we will be playing on Central. So Central seems like a very good map for Exeron. So this is maybe a bit dangerous for them. So let's see. But I think different team has different strategy. So are we ready?
Yep, definitely for sure. Ready to come on, ready to rock and roll as well.
Alright, so let's hop right into the game. The teams are ready. Okay, so we are geared to go round 2. So what do you think about previous round?
Well, I mean, it's the same as usual. I think Flavor really made a really bad call. The fact that, I mean, don't get me wrong. It's great to see a commander having full faith of their officers on winning the round. The vision is great. The vision that Flavor saw was amazing. It would have been great if everything fell according to plan. However, you know, Babyman, come on, let's be honest. They're not really Babymen. They're like big boys. I'm talking about like big boys in diapers. These guys are ready to go for war, that kind of thing. So that's what Flavor didn't really take into account. He literally saw in his vision that he might go against the Queensmen, the Kingsmen, maybe even the Gentlemen, or the Man in Black. But he never expected to go against Babymen.
I didn't expect them to. I actually have no idea what is Flava trying to do, because he hasn't got his barracks down until really late in the game, and then he got his armored logistics down.
No, what we both said earlier as well. Like, he was just planning to get just tacking up, getting a lot of energy means you want to tack up.
Yeah, but what does he want to do though?
There's a lot of things he could do, especially when he went for infantry. I mean, he can go for elite marines. He could go for like mass elite marines or mass garden or fast garden rushes as well. If it does pulls up, but the downside about tacking up, you will sacrifice the early game, meaning you'll be solely dependent on your officer skill play to pull through, to hold on the line, or at least buy enough time for that mid game to come. However, with the officers slowly losing it, your officers are also losing control over the side of the map and the resources.
Yeah,
it just puts the commanders in check in a really long time. The Flavor just made a bad gamble.
He's deciding on what to.
Yeah, but guess what, Jeremy? At least in this second map, I believe he learned from the last map. He should be able to adapt and sort of have a different change in plans here to really prep to go toe-to-toe, especially when you're going up against robotics. And most likely, we all know. Not to say you can't go stealth here, but just more ideally, you know, on a map where armor is absolutely horrifying, you can use the armor to snipe away armories or mules. Mules locked down on those resource points, which is great, by the way. In my opinion, it's always been great. But you can't use it to go and access the player, as they will always have the cover.
All right, so the game is starting already. So we have Team RFK now versus the Babyman. I think this time they'll probably do a bit better. They know their opponent's style. So just now, I think it was a miscalculation. He tagged all the way to armored logistic, but he did not build a single heavy assets, while the officers are just trying to fight all the Iron Guards. They have zero support of it. And I hope he doesn't make the same mistake. I'm not seeing the resources are putting in a good use at all last round. So let's see if he's got 2 power plants down. I hope no more than that before he starts going for actual, firepower in the field. So let's see what's going on here. We've got Storm going up to C. We have Eagle now. He's trying to fight Frost. Yeah, Eagle is Rajinshi, trying to fight Frost, who is being played by Robo Tree. Oh, and has been taken down. And then we've got Gator and Hammer now, fighting it. Hey! Oh, it just took it down.
You sneaky bugger as well.
Yeah.
Gator. Because they were both. You see, that's the thing, right? That's the beauty about this about the size of hugging that container, right? You barely could, because of the line of size between both sides as well as they were both hugging the containers at the same time, they actually barely have any vision on the other side.
But
And
you can see. You can certainly see. I mean, when you're here, you can certainly
if you if you moved out, sure, yes, you can definitely see. But they both instantly hug the wall to be as sneaky as possible.
So this is the best part, right? So the last round, Gator, I don't know what's the other call sign as well. The other side one, Gator did this as well, exactly in B. And after the other guy capped, he was just standing there to recap it, and they both didn't notice that each other was there. That was so funny.
Yeah, it was interesting. But that one was really caught Gator off guard.
They've taken out that. They've stolen the energy from them. Thunder is trying to make something happen. Thunder has been. Oh, Thunder is getting stomped by the demolishers.
Oh yeah, I mean that's a lot of damage. Seriously, you don't mess with demos with SMG close range as well. It hurts. It really hurts.
There's a lot of DPS there. So Thunder needs to help take back the energy. This is going to really bleed their energy point, and I think it's bad for their opening builds, whatever they're trying to do. Has he got the barracks down? Yeah, he's got the barracks down.
Yeah, that's the important thing. But you see, that's the thing, Jeremy. He can definitely easily claim back his power resource point easily, casually as well, because it's just demos, right? Demos and all of them will be able to pick them up one by one. But you see, but the importance of this is not really. It doesn't really hurt too much on the economy game when he loses his energy resource point this early into the game. The more important thing is the fact that he was able, the commander from the Baby Man was able to divert not just one but three officers to reclaim.
Oh, was it three? I think it was Thunder and Eagle, right? But Eagle has been.
I believe I saw just now. I saw Eagle on the way. Sorry, not Eagle. The other one. There was one more.
Right. Before he U-turn away, is it?
Yeah. There was Storm. Storm was on the way. Then he decided to U-turn because his team was just like, hey, we got it back.
So
kind of thing.
Eagle is in a very interesting position. I think he's trying to just cause some havoc over here. But early on when he was down there at this pavement, it's actually a very bad position because you cannot see what's on top of you while they can just pick down and take a shoot at you. I think he's just got himself out of the way. He might be trying to take a.
But if he had his game send on as well, he will also be able to detect the sound of the running towards him as well.
Right.
Just relatively nearby.
That's true.
And of course, courtesy of the developers team coming for you guys, as you guys already sort of fixed some of the audio things.
Oh, that's Commander, yeah. Especially for the Commander, they're able to hear the sound. So B is actually absolutely open. They need to at least take a look at what's going on there. So we're seeing some units coming out. The units will be. What is this? Oh, they're getting a bunch of Marines and field support out. This is just a lot like the starting units. So Thunder will be trying to steal the energy point again.
Which is totally fine.
4v2, this is absolutely not good. Storm is retreating. I think that's great. Storm needs to retreat out of here. Boom. Lots of MRPG coming down. So what's happening here is that there's 4 officers here going down on 1. I think they either need to split up or rally up together.
The thing is this, the thing about the map was central for the officers in particular is that this map just allows, or literally, it's a requirement for the officers.
Oh, we just used the Eagle Strike to get, yeah. Sorry, I just cut you off there. What do you say?
I was just saying that the map of central just really demands the officers to roam around. You now make sure they can lock themselves down on a certain site, they hold it down as much as possible, but the fact that they saw their energy, if you notice on the minimap, the energy resource point hasn't been reclaimed back. It just instantly tells the officers the fact that, hey, they have reclaimed it back. In other words, we still have the control, we still have the lead for this area. Let's just stick and constantly push our dominance and constantly force this team, or more like the right word is to choke them really hard until the point where they cannot get back into any of the entrance without having any sort of.
So let's focus here. So we have 3 officers here. Just now, are you seeing it? I just take down one of them, and I think they have now just begin to rally up their officers, and team RFK needs to start to rally up the officers and make a push up because they have been dominated here. You see, they've been stuck here for a really long time.
Because like I said, they are in a situation where the fact that now fear is already instilled into the team. The fact that, okay, there was 4 members from B himself. There was no split. There was no one going for resource point. They decided to leave it to the commander to reclaim those resource points. And the 4 officers are just sticking literally like a gun stuck underneath the shoe and just constantly pushing and getting that huge dominance on the map. And now that fear is still on the members for Team RFK, and they're having a really tough time to reclaim it back without assistance.
We have a phalanx coming out from Flava's side, so let's take a look at what Moose is doing. So the Babyman's team is actually focusing on spending their resources, getting a lot of Iron Guards out. So they are very systematic play. So this is what they're doing here is that they're building a fort here with all the Iron Guards here, with Service Iron Guard as well. 4 rooks. Nobody is going to be able to poke it. Oh, sticky. So nobody is able to just run in here without, you know, at a whim, right? They're going to be trying to take a poke, and the players, the officers can come back and rescue them. So this is going to be a very, very tough stronghold to crack. So this is a very good move. But I think they are still able to sneak to A, but these kinds of leave the officers open. They don't have to worry about B. So let's see if how's engagement going here. Oh, they're able to get single up again.
It's not having a tough time, especially.
Yeah, they're having a tough time now.
It's really difficult. Every single time a single player managed to get over this edge, over this ledge in particular, they will always be surrounded and gunned down by at least 3 or 4 members of the Babyman. Like I said, they have total control of the victory points. There's no need for them to stay on the side because of the Rogue Iron Guard.
Yeah.
They just need to constantly guard this choke point, which is actually not really a choke point. It became a choke point or an anchor point.
Yeah, they can just stop them from coming out.
Babyman.
You can do a lot of harassment
really
at this point.
Exactly. And the turret doesn't really is not going to be able to spot it that far either.
Oh, looks like they will be dropping an Iron Guard here, but the Phalanx is already being deployed. The Phalanx did line of sight to here. Oh, where are they going to be dropping? They're going to be dropping right in front of the Phalanx. This is not good. Oh, but the dumpster will be covering the line of sight. Oh yeah, this is not very good. So the commander needs to... Oh, this is just an inconvenient.
This is fine. This is fine.
Yeah, this is fine because he's gotten this thing.
The mill may not be able to cap the point in time.
Yeah,
but
he was already
the fact
capped.
the fact that he neutralizes is fine. The Phalanx crew can't push forward either, because if they push forward, they'll die.
Yeah, but
He
the
can't
Iron Guard,
read-
however,
he
can
can't
just move through it. So this is not a very good move for them.
Yeah, he can move through it, but I don't think he just have to. Literally, for the Phalanx crew to get in line of sight to the Iron Guards, they have to be deployed in front of it, and they only have 2 full support left.
Other units use the charge in command phase units to go ahead.
Oh, this is painful. This is so painful
they
as well
have
when
so many
2 players are using impact launchers clusters.
Yeah,
Like
MRP.
an area which is meant to be an
down.
entry. Oh yeah, he's definitely gonna die for that one for sure, unfortunately. But hey,
Yeah.
you see, Jeremy, you see what I mean? An area which is meant to be an entry point for the GSF team now became a choke point, became an anchor site for the Axe of Arms. Now the cluster coming in from Storm. He did lose 2 Iron Guards for this. He did lose 2 Iron Guards for this. Denies the first support before the
they'll be able to
redeployment.
deploy in time.
You see what? That's what I'm saying. You just leave 1 Iron Guard, and the field support will never be able to deploy in time. Just have to push forward.
Yeah, this is not good. They're gonna have to make something happen here with their Phalanx. Babyman is just building very, very systematically with the units. I think they're just a bit out of their league here. Babyman is just so strong. I mean, they have got 6 rooks already, and I'm not sure if they have taken down a single rook yet. He's going to continue to build. Storm has been trying to make something happen here at C. Let's see if Storm... I don't think Storm will be able to do anything. Do you think so?
No,
Just so much hit points. So beefy.
unless he has the smoke grenades, then potentially he can deal with the rooks. Or if the commander's not really controlling them, then he can slowly pick at them as well.
Yeah, but
Unless
there's just so much hit points, you know. It's like 11,000 of that, and then
It
they
is.
regenerate as
It
well.
really
It's
is.
The rook still has vision of Storm. And the Storm is
Because
trying
right
to
now,
go-
at this point, infantry will always have a hard time, or at least Marines in particular, will always have a hard time
Yeah.
to mow down Iron Guard. It's the only time you see ever Marine able to come on the top if you're able to swarm a single Iron Guard, but you're gonna have multiple losses for this one.
Yeah,
You need to be in such
Storm
a
needs
fantastic
like you
lead to
said.
go
I think
back.
Storm needs a smoke grenade, right? To be able to smoke this and goes
Yeah.
down. So yesterday I was
Or-
watching Helping Han's stream, and he managed to smoke this very, very well. Just throw one smoke, go in with incendiary, does really, really well. LMG as well. LMG is not too bad.
Yeah. it
Oh,
is.
this is actually good. He's exposed the weak point. The weak point is getting fired at. Storm needs to go straight at the weak point, so the rook has a weak point at the back. Oh, look at the damage! Look at that damage!
So he's making full use of it as well. Temporary opening. I love it.
There we go.
Coordination is clean.
Needs to take out the mule. Needs to take out the mule.
Yeah, by the way, fun fact, for anyone curious as well, if you do not have an incendiary shotgun on the field or a grenade launcher, you can, if you're in siege, you can actually shred a mule with your welding tool in 3 to 4
Ah,
seconds.
yeah.
You can.
Yeah, the Eagle
Just a
doesn't look
slight
like
hint,
it's having a
just a
good
slight
time.
hint from the cast, but yeah, you can.
Yep, so I see a very big disconnect here. The commander is not actually moving the units in synchronized with the players. It seems to be the players doing their own thing, the commander is doing their own thing. This is not very good. I think commander needs to put his assets into working together with the officers.
But that's the problem right now, because right now the commander for GSF side, or Flavor in this case, he is going for an actual full mass actual squad, which is actually pretty been done. It's doable, especially on this map as well. But the only problem about this as well, your officers need to gain the
Yeah,
control.
Thunder needs to get Gate up. Thunder needs to get Gate up. Thunder is not getting Gate
pick him
up.
up, buddy! Save him!
Yeah,
Save
he's focusing on killing. He shouldn't be focusing on killing. He should be focusing on getting.
But there was also not much cover for him to play around either as well. So
No,
I guess Thunder
Gator was right behind this. I disagree. Gator was right behind this. He could absolutely get that.
Well, you know, it's the officers on the field. You know, we definitely have the third person point of view, but in that
Yeah.
situation, you know, on the fly.
It's hard to see, right? Yeah. The Storm is now coming to take a crack at B. Let's see if he's able to do it. This is very hard because he's got 4 rooks here, and Service Iron Guard just repairing away 2 players as well.
It's
I don't
definitely
think-
a slow creep.
Yeah, Storm isn't going to be able to do much here.
Yeah, but hey, mascot's coming from behind.
Oof! Iron Guard core! This is...
sorry, no,
so they're...
Mascot,
Oh,
Mascot
this
core.
is it. This is the end game unit. This is it.
Yeah, yes, I've got to run.
Oh,
They have to
many
run,
of
and
them.
now they're gonna be shredded here to death. Oh my god. Yeah, Eagle is not having fun with this. Definitely not
it's
having
not
fun.
gonna
Oh
be
my
fun.
lord. Ooh. Stream lagging? Okay, no, stream is lagging.
Mortars coming down. I'm not sure they can do much. Maybe they can go to A. Take a crack at A.
You know, how about this? Let's take a quick look at A. What's going on? 'Cause
Absolutely
I don't-
nothing is going on at A. I look at the
No,
minimap and I can see that
but
there's nothing.
I just want to see like what units is on A. That's the
0.
thing.
Nothing is on A.
Absolutely nothing. Oh my god.
Yeah, they could run across and try to take. But the pressure is very strong here because they've got so many units here. They've got an Iron Guard core that's able to march into the base.
Oh my god.
There's not
Very-
a lot of unit efficiency there.
Very, very ballsy. But then again, Jeremy, if you know this as well, he has 14k. He has 8,000 in energy as well. I believe he has all the necessary upgrades as well in this game. Just the fact that he already has the Iron Guard cores out as well. Let's be honest, Baby Man is rolling. They are rolling in cash, they're rolling in energy. They pretty much
Oh,
have
they're going
all
for the base
reasons.
destruction. They just took out 2 point defense. And the artillery is just coming down. Yeah, they're just getting distracted here. A lot of pressure. The point is just ticking down away. There's 65 points down the road. The reinforcement, however, is coming down. Storm might be able to stem the bleeding here a bit, but I don't think they can do much. One thing they can do now is a last, a Hail Mary all solution is to actually go straight to A. But I don't think they'll be able to do it from here, though. Ahmad Logistic is getting measured down.
Honestly, let's be honest. I think they need a little bit more than the Hail Mary. They need the pray. Oh no, those field supports, they won't be able to get off the bus.
Yeah.
They can't. That's the most
Oh,
annoying
more
thing too.
Iron Guards.
Hey,
Is it? Rise of the
if it
machine.
ain't broken, you don't fix it. You know that kind of thing?
Oh, and 2
And it's gonna
protocols
go for the
coming down.
upgrades.
3 protocols coming down. This is just excessive. Yeah, now the reinforcement is coming up back.
They've done the reinforcements, but they just don't have enough time. 10 points remaining. Ladies and gentlemen, Baby Man will be able to secure the first BO3 of today casually with a very convincing win as well. With 2-0 as he's slowly moving forward.
Don't call
to
it
go
early. Don't call it
toe-to-toe.
early. Thunder is going in.
I don't think
Thunder is
so.
going in. Yes, Thunder is going in. Oh,
No,
3
it's not
seconds to
enough.
go.
You need 7 seconds to neutralize a site.
No, he could have done it with exploit though.
Exploit,
Alright,
yeah,
so
exploit you
GG.
can. Give me 4 seconds.
Baby Man just took the first game up to semi-finals to face with peak performance tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry?
Tomorrow? No, it's today.
Are they doing it today?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
we are
today.
doing the semi-finals today. Nice.
We're only doing the one of the semifinals. The second semifinals will
Be done tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, we'll be done tomorrow.
Okay, that's amazing. That's amazing. So please do let Hans know. So we're taking another 5-minute break.
Yep. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't go away for too long because right after this break, we're gonna be having a more Eximius action happening right after this.
Right. So, well, it's been amazing. So we will be taking a 15 minutes break. I heard from the marshal. So, hold on. We're going to set everything up. So let's look at some of the stats, right? I think. Hold on. Let's take a look. Okay, so both teams, I think in terms of the officers, they're all doing very well. But the GSM
Oh
team
my
just
god,
lack
you
a lot of
confused
support.
me so much, man. But anyway, yes, the stats. All right.
Oh, the stats.
done.
Okay. So the stats, the losing team only has team RFK only has 33% of map control. This is it's basically a slaughter in terms of economy, but ironically it performed actually a little bit better in terms of points. So yeah, it's a bit odd. I think they could have done better if they if they would have attacked together, because in the last round I noticed that the baby men always have their officers, all 4 of them together. You know what I mean? So
But the thing is, it's like I said, it's the problem is still in the very beginning. The issue has always been the same. It's the team synergy and communication. It's just not as clean or as as amazing as they were hoping for here. Especially when a team that just pretty much just grouped up at the very last minute
yeah.
as well.
So 12 more minutes, right?
Honestly.
Alright, so we will be right back in 12 minutes. So stay around with the chat. We'll be back in 12 minutes as we get the teams ready. So hopefully we start it without much delay this time. Okay, see y'all later. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back on Eximius Zenzo Eternal Open Championship. So this is going to be round 1 of match 2, right? So with me here we have Leonard Yololi who will be co-casting with me. This is a battle between Team Sephiroth? Yeah, Team Sephiroth versus Iron Harvest Traitors. Right, so the map ban has been done. The map ban, we're going to be playing on Express, right? So Iron Harvest Traitors will be playing as Exeron, and Sephiroth team will be playing as GSF. So the battle will be going down in Express. Right, are we ready?
Oh yeah, ready to rock and roll, honestly, Jeremy. But let's be honest, like, as we're waiting, because yes, unfortunately, guys, Iron Harvesters, they weren't able to get. I think if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe one of the members couldn't make it in time or dropped out at the last.
Yeah. So this is going to be a 3v5. It's going to be an uphill battle, but we have very, very strong players in that team. I've seen Sephiroth personally play, and Lil Winnie has been around as well very long. Iron Harvest Traitors are a significantly new team, so I think they will need to use their AI officers very, very well to actually have a chance to beat this. And I think they do have a chance, but it's going to be an uphill battle, so I hope it's not going to be as bad of a steamroll as a 495 just now.
Well, it's definitely going to be a real challenge. It's going to be a really big challenge, especially the fact that you're already down by 2 men. Yes, there is the AI bot, but the AI bot is only limited to a certain amount of actions, because they're already programmed. Even you, Jeremy, you are one of the developers. You know it full well. You know full well what the AI is only capable to do.
But I think they are quite capable if you provide them with the right support. So they do take battle suits now. They use abilities now. They definitely don't do things like smokes and all these things. At very, very advanced play, they don't. But if a team is it's not very used to it, and they might still be able to lose to some of the AI officers. Sometimes in close range with SMGs, they can be incredibly deadly, as you can see.
The capability of the commander really needs to play out when it comes to controlling. Yes, the commanders can control the AI players as well as they come to the game here itself. So 5v3 definitely gonna be quite the challenge. But no two, by the way, one of the casual streamers here, the Twitch streamers here, by the way, in the gaming scene here. I've been watching a couple of the games, and I do enjoy it as well. I even played with him a couple of games for Eximius. But let's be honest, Jeremy. When I see the name Iron Harvest, man, I have not heard of that game for the longest of time.
I think they have an expansion set that's coming out soon. I saw one of the advertisements on
Yeah, the game was released a year ago as well, if I'm not mistaken.
They probably have I saw they have an expansion set coming back.
But anyway, yes, coming back to but let's forgo the fact that this team was already 2 men down. All right, let's go back to the map pick. Right, so far, everyone has been banning the most, all the more difficult or more heavily controlled kind of centric maps. And now we're coming back to the map of Express, where things is pretty much the OGs for a lot of the new players in particular, because Express is by far one of the most default maps for us to try on first.
Yeah. Usually Express is the first map they play because somehow it's at the top of the list. So they end up playing Express a lot. So are we ready to go?
Oh yeah, ready to go. Hold
on, we're waiting for Helping Hans because he is having a stream as well on his side, right?
All right, so, correct. He's on his
but he
side.
Can join halfway lah.
Oh yeah, definitely, sure. It's really up to you, Jeremy. You are the head honcho for today, and of course, guys.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah, we'll start away. But anyway, guys, seriously, this event is literally organized by Amber Box itself. Thank you guys so much for all this amazing thing. And of course, we are sponsored by
Zenzo ecosystem. They have sponsored the prize pool. So this is actually a battle between 6 teams for the $1,000 prize pool and the exclusive merchandise. Oh, and I forgot.
USD. Oh,
and I forgot.
USD, right?
Yes, USD. And I forgot one thing.
The
winner will have a banner in-game immortalized with their team, with their logo.
No way.
Yeah, they do have that special thing. So the banner will be available to them very shortly after the tournament.
So Jeremy, you're telling me that I could potentially, if I had joined this tournament, I could have potentially not only get grocery money, I could have also got my own personal banner and even a mouse pad? Are you kidding me? You're telling me this at the very last minute instead of asking me to play and asking you to be the caster? Are you freaking kidding me, Jeremy? You had one job.
Helping Hans just joined and he He ended up in a spectator. I'm not sure whether he's actually in game or not.
Oh my god. No, he'll definitely come along the line to come into the mix as well. But hey, this is the first new game, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be the second BO3.
Yep, the game is starting. This is the best of 3 in match 2 between Team Sephiroth and Iron Harvest Traders. So they'll be playing on Express. So we're seeing Iron Guard Traders going stealth. So stealth division is very interesting. I don't see a lot of stealth being played in high level tournament players, but it's good. It's very, very powerful if you know how to use it. So
it is.
It's a very extreme play style. It can be very powerful, especially the Scout Rush, very, very dominating. And we're seeing Fortification, also a bit unorthodox. But I think in the recent times, the meta has been discovered. They do have a very powerful strategy, which is a forward barrack. So we will see whether that's going to work out. Okay, so we have Little Winnie commanding for the GSF and Anchor BNH team commanding for the Team Iron Harvest Traders. So they've started to go out already, so I seen that they're going 2-2.
Which is totally fine.
Sorry?
Which is totally fine as yourself, because remember, this is a map of Express, you want B and C. You already can leave it to the AIs to go straight to B by themselves to really go for the cap. They're definitely going to be clashing with the other players for sure. May not be able to get the dominant lead. If they do get the lead, that'll be really beneficial for the team, but instantly.
Okay,
Vito goes for the knockdown, goes for the drop, but Eagle had the high ground advantage. He literally scoured over the vision, but whoa!
Oh, he might be able to take on Delta! This is so
majority of the
what is happening?
Anvil
is an AI, Anvil is an AI, Anvil couldn't be able to help.
Will be able to fall down here. Anchor and Anvil, both of these two boss, they dug deep here, Jeremy. They dug deep here as they almost annihilated three players in this on the map of B. That would have been a massive control and a lead for the GSF here.
Yeah.
But then again,
I need to get the name up. Alright. Yeah. You
get the name up, and I'll be talking while waiting for you to get it down.
Okay, so we have the units now going to A. Let me see if Anvil and Anchor. So remember, Anvil and Anchor is actually the AI bots. Let's see how well they do now against real human players. So we have some Marines and AI bots now going to A straight. I think Anvil will be able to capture A back. They've gotten C as well. Yeah. Techno and Ghost is going straight to B now. He's trying to take a crack at their energy.
Which is important as well. You want to try to be as much as a nuisance to the enemy commander, try to buy enough time. But remember, Techno and Ghost are a little bit too deep into enemy territory.
Yeah, they're gonna get fired at by the turrets.
The worst part, they're being pushed right into the turret range. But then the Ghost was able to hold on the line. But let's see, he'll be able to come up with the assist off his teammate. Ghost does finally come down here. Techno is trying to go for the peak, but he can't go for the revive. He has no choice but to fall back. Eagle does go for the pickup first teammate. Techno needs to try to get out of this alive, but he gets flanked from the scout and even from the sidelines. It's pretty much a battle of two front, which he has absolutely no way of winning, especially with the signal.
But however, Commander has just made something happen. It looks like they are actually ahead now. This 481 to 486. They will be starting to bleed down their victory points. They have units moving there. That was actually a good diversion, right? They have 4 officers chasing after the 2, while the 2 AI officers are now going back to A, and they're dropping down the battle suits. Looks like they're still playing very well. For information of viewers, the commander actually is able to give orders to the AI officers. They're able to give them orders to defend. And it is part of the rules that if they don't have enough players, they will be subbed by the AI. So depending on how well you play, they can actually be a very useful tool as well.
Yeah, but you know what? Things are... it's definitely going to be a really long... It's going to be definitely a long, hard game for Team Sephiroth here. The fact that they're two men down in this case.
So they're rushing scouts, right? Look at that, they're rushing scouts. So they're bringing a bunch of scouts now. Yeah, so let's see what they're going up to. They have 3 power plants, but they don't have a single fabricator up yet. Looks like they're going for the late game eco. I believe so, right? Yeah, definitely going for the late game eco. But for the barracks is probably coming down. That's not even barracks. That's actually a power plant. So we're seeing both sides going for late game eco. All right.
Oh, which is I think this is great as well. But then again, remember, Axtron does have the capability just to constantly spam up the scouts. They do have a decent amount of control on those caches as well.
Yeah, Techno and Ghost is trying to make something happen here. Techno just climb up. I think Techno and Ghost is a slightly better. Oh, this is not good.
Yeah, this is not fun for Ghost. Ghost
Yeah.
was able to go for the drop, but he's making full use of the cover towards the back line. The mass scouts is not really pushing in just yet, but I guess the commander is controlling the scouts to hold off other units from the back line.
Yeah,
Techno was
needs
able to
to
go
come
for
and
the
help him.
reinforce, but not for too long. He almost lost his shield,
Oh,
almost lost his life
goodness.
as well. Eagle coming from the sideline. Ghost is trying to
This
go
is
for the run, but too much damage has been done. He will be slowed and knocked down at the same time.
This is definitely outgunned. They definitely outgunned. I feel for them. They have like 3v2 almost all the time. Techno doesn't have an armory here. Oh, there's an armory down here. Techno needs to rearm, refuel. He needs to rearm and refuel before going back to the battle. Oh, he's taking a very bold move. Look at
Which
this.
is totally fine.
Yeah, it's totally
can
fine,
be.
but he needs to know whether the officers are still hovering around here. He definitely took the risk. I'm not sure if he has the intel. I don't think he has.
It's a gamble. It's really is a gamble.
It's a gamble. And look at the points. It's still neck to neck, right? It looks like the Exeron is steamrolling them, but it doesn't really seem that way as well, because the points are actually still equal, and they are still now bleeding their points.
But
We
you
have
see-
Anchor.
You see, that's the beauty about this, right? Because right now, the two teams, or two of the commanders, they're going for their mid to late game. However, in this case, Iron Harvesters is still able to produce a couple of scouts while waiting for the necessary tech to come out. And once that does, it just gives him a little bit of a lead. And this match really comes down to literally a battle between the officers who will be able to gain that kind of control, that lead. Hence why we are seeing this tug of war kind of victory point right now. But Ghost running to a mass
And he
group of
needs to heal.
scouts.
Techno needs to heal. Techno hasn't healed. He's jumped straight into like 3 scouts, right?
Oh yeah, actually
Yeah,
I think
that
there was more scouts than that. He managed to took down some with him.
I think it was
But
3.
definitely,
Took down 1.
but definitely a surprise he doesn't want to be in for sure.
Okay, they have now flipped it back. It's 2-1. It's 4-4-1 to 4-4-7. They are still very neck to neck. Oh, we have got a point defense coming down here. Do they have any AT? Let's look at Eagle's loadout right now. Eagle do not have any AT. He has emergency shield pack with ISW. I think. Yeah, this is actually not good. So.
Yeah, it's really an issue sometimes, right? Sometimes when you're an officer, you get to the field as well. You're just thinking like, okay, I'm just gonna shred players. I'm just gonna shred infantry. I don't know where there's a point
And down
defense
comes the turret,
or
right?
an IFV. Exactly. Yeah, you just
Yeah.
don't have the weaponry to deal with it.
So one thing they need to do now that they could do very well is actually.
Very smart, Eagle.
Yeah, they can
Oh my
actually
god,
collect it
so
from
smart.
that. One thing they have to do is actually to go for the what do you call that? They go for the exploit and just uncap one of the
Oh
stuff.
no.
I almost forgotten that we need to actually announce the official exploit that they are not allowed to do, which is to use the shield to actually cap. I'm referring to the ESP shield, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, what happened there?
Well, the bot doing a
Oh,
lot
okay.
of damage.
Yeah, the bot is actually doing a lot of damage.
The
Not
bot
too
pulls
bad.
through, but then again, remember, it could if I'm not wrong, could potentially little Winnie might have been controlling the bot for that one.
Yeah, he could be controlling that. I think he's been doing well. Just now he's just sent 2 of the bots over there together with the AI.
Yeah, he's been doing a really great job.
Oh, the armory might
But
get taken
can.
down. If you have a Mazer, it's definitely going down.
Right.
Not only it's a Mazer, it's a Berserker as well.
Gas.
The Berserker could shock punch this. Down we go. Yeah, it's down. So, but they do have C now. Yeah, slightly below the point. It's 374 to 446. It's not too bad. Still 8 minutes in the game. They're still beating each other out. Ghosts and Technos is still taking down the scouts. There's one
Pelican
problem.
side.
There's one problem. Usually, you realize that this scout rush is actually not very. They're not balling up the scouts into one big ball. So they have like 2 here, 1 there.
But the thing is, it's yes, balling up, this massing those scouts does makes it a really horrifying thing to really deal with here. But I think right now, the commander's priority is to just get whatever necessary units to assign them to the officer. Because remember, the officers are winning at the gunfights. But right now, the commander is just giving them that little support, that little bit of a push to guarantee that duel will be in their favor. Fine, let's be honest. A 1v1 between officers has always, especially if you put like Thunderbolt against a Thunderbolt, that match is pretty much a 50-50. Anything can go.
Yeah.
And additional scouts or additional marines, now that's a game changer or a duel changer in those kind of situations.
So we've got an Omicron Sonic coming out from the Exeron side. We have a Hellspawn coming out, so this is going to be a very interesting battle. I was just about to say, if the Hellspawn comes out, the Exeron do not have anything to respond to it, but looks like I'm wrong. They do have Omicron Sonic to lock it down, and Omicron Sonic will be coming in to take down a lot of these infantries. Oh, so much damage, so much damage. Oh, this is not good. There's
Wish they
nothing
could
here
do
they can
more,
do
though.
here. They're just stunning the infantry and just killing off everything. This is the
You know, I
perfect
miss
outcome.
when. Honestly, I miss when the Omicron Sonic could just two-shot.
Yeah, look at that. He's just managed to kill everything. Yeah, he's just cleared up the whole area. This one tank. I think even the regular Omicron couldn't do it that fast because they need to target one by one. So this whole Scout Rush build without any demolishers is not going to be very good versus Hellspawn. So we're seeing a Hellspawn coming in. Hellspawn might be coming in here to pacify this thing. Yeah, the Hellspawn may not be able to defeat the Sonic because the Sonic will just disable it. So they will.
Oh yeah, definitely. This Hellspawn won't be able to do anything about it really. As long as the Sonic is
Engineers is
the
getting
game.
slapped around.
But most importantly, Jeremy, can we see what's what was the subdivision upgrade coming in from the research module for the Axon Sonic? I think that's the most important one. You need to see whether he went for the EMP strikes or not. No, my friend, the Sonics are great, but there's no assistance. No.
Yeah, the Sonic's great. They need to put Phalanx down. The Phalanx doesn't have a line of sight.
No, it's not the
but there's no
Phalanx.
damage.
That's not the problem, Jeremy. The problem right now is that the Sonics, the idea of using Sonics to disable the Hellspawn is great. The
Yeah, there's
problem is that
nothing
the
to
fact
destroy
that there's nothing to assist it. Yeah, exactly.
So what were you saying? It's not an MCU. So
Yeah,
the
no. I
research
want to
module.
see, did he go for MCU or tactical?
No, you can't see. You'll be able to see the icons here during the production. So he's not going for it yet. So let's look closely at the economy. So he has one IFV coming in and a level 2 armor upgrade. So in terms of the officer to officer exchange, it's always been like they're exchanging left and right here. It's not really much going on here.
Oh no.
But
These guys are gonna die. Really
IFV
so
is
quickly.
just wiping them out. So this is why you do not play Scout Rush if you do not have anything to deal with or you do not know whether the enemy, what the enemy is doing. The IFV may just come here and just absolutely wipe out everything.
Well, that's the
Hellspawn as
case
well,
of
doing
just
so much
trying to
damage.
reach the situation. It's just really trying to read and understand what your enemy's trying to go
Oh!
for. Ooh, beautiful
Look at the Delta just
slam.
ran and punched. Oh, yeah, he's had to retreat now. He's got to retreat now. So Delta could just come here and potentially do a lot of damage. He needs to reverse. He needs to reverse. Yeah, it's a very dangerous play. I mean, he could go down anytime. Tank. Yeah, this is very dangerous. The flame is very, very deadly. He starts splashing to the players. Yeah, the Delta is taking a very big risk.
Hey, but look at the bright side. Look at the bright side, Jeremy. Delta itself is already keeping this Hellspawn in check.
Yeah,
already.
that's true.
The Hellspawn won't be able to push out to do any more damage.
It seems like this is the only battle suit that will be able to give the tank a pause because anything else, the Hellspawn will just still. Oh, another one that just got punched! The Ivy just got punched straight into the bus. Did you see that?
Yep, I did. But Eagle, he wanted to try to pick it up, but the Mass Marines are coming in for the assist this time to ensure this IFV will do the maximum amount of damage without being interrupted at all. The Iron Guards are here, but let's be honest, the IFV is going to counter this Iron Guards really hard. Right now, what the commander needs... No, he's going for the MCU, dude!
Yeah, he went for
My
the
friend,
MCU. Right.
there are vehicles on the field. Get the tactical. He needs that EMP strikes to really deal with
but,
this,
but,
or at least
but he
allows
might be
his team to
he might be
contest.
thinking in a simpler manner, right? To fight tank, I need a tank destroyer. So if you get a tank destroyer up, line it up, so disable this whole site. So if he has a Sigma here, this guy is gone. He has to retreat back to here. He cannot do much.
True, but you see the timing for him to get it out. He has no energy to pull up a Sigma either. The Sigma costs like, but not
He should be able to get it up
2,000
by
energy.
Yeah, he should be able to get it by then because he's not locking down his points, right? He's only locking down one resources. I think it's been taken down. Was it taken down?
No, it's been taken down by the IMV. Yeah. It's been taken down by the IMV, and the Iron Guards are dying to the balance crew that's already been pre-set up already because of a beautiful push by the IFVs.
Yeah, the IV has just set it very nice. Oh, they shouldn't be using the AT here. I'm not sure why they're using the AT here. They should be using the... Oh,
Okay.
it's not good.
The setup was so well placed for the IFV.
Wow.
Already.
All the Iron Guards here have like 1 hit points.
Yeah, they're so low. One of them did go down here. Oh.
Oh,
Alright.
what is it doing to so much damage? It's not a sentry gun, right?
No, it's not the sentry. Definitely not. I'm assuming also the field support.
Oh, it's the
shotgun.
Anchor.
Ooh, Anchor, you barely got on that one.
No,
but
it's
he's
the
bot, by
LMG
way.
from Anchor. It's LMG from Anchor. It's doing so much damage to the Iron Guard. So let's see what's going on here. How's the Hellspawn doing? I personally is a big fan of the Hellspawn. The Hellspawn is just... Oh, yeah, the Hellspawn is still alive. Right? Hellspawn could easily roll this down and clear both of them out. Especially with the IFV. Yeah, the IV is going down. Together the units, it's really powerful. Oh, we didn't see this.
This is that's what I'm saying. Right? The
He needs to
commander is a
reverse.
you know,
He needs to
that's
reverse.
you know, see, Jeremy, that's the thing. That's the saying. Ignorance is a bliss. Ignorance is a bliss, and it's working so well for the Axron right now. A lot of the instantly
Yeah,
start
just
with the
using Mazer to
IFV.
start cutting off. But one should never forget, Mazer is the cost of a full battle suit. So it is a very premium weapon, and it pays for itself if you manage to blow up IV like that. Mines! Mines!
My turn. Notifications coming strong, but Delta is still able to hold on the line because of a beautiful 2x2 push coming in from Delta on the other side.
It's a very dangerous place. So Delta has the advantage here because of the close range. He's using the Berserker suit. It's very dangerous if you get one punch down to Techno. Oh, but Phalanx is supporting it very well. I think he cannot do much.
Yeah, but
Igat's
Cass is
still
also ensuring his safety as well, so he's totally fine when he pushes forward.
Yeah, the Hellspawn has
really
rotated
well
to
done
B.
with it.
Hellspawn has rotated to B. I think we'll be seeing a lot of Havoc here. If he manages to go up, he's going to be able to clear all these infantries. He's just burning everything in his path. Is he going to be burning down Eagle as well? Oh, he's going after Eagle.
Oh no, Eagle's making full use of the little tiny cover as well. Hellspawn could have spun him out in the last minute.
Yeah, he's going straight to C. I think this is a good idea because why go for B when you can go for C? It's a much easier win, right? And B is so easily reinforced, whereas C you can kind of cut them off if they're trying to reinforce. So C is now open. Are they going to be making something happen here?
Well, I see a mass scout horde. I see a mass scout horde.
Techno
Actually, no,
Ghost
a
has
mass
got
demo
taken
horde
down.
coming to deal with this Hellspawn. I think that's gonna be great, but the Sonic needs to reach that first.
Yeah, Demolition is coming. If we see...
Okay, Sonic is here. This is
Oh,
perfect.
oh, this is bad. This is how I'm going to predict it's going down.
No,
The Sonic is going to
no,
lock it
Sonic
down
is
and the
keep
Demolition is
it
going to
in.
come in.
Nice. Keep it in. Sonic, keep it in.
He has
Sonic.
to throw down a... Sonic.
Sonic,
Sonic is going to have line of sight.
Hit it.
Oh, this is
Nice,
not good. This is not good. Demolitions
Okay,
are
this
coming
is
in.
It's great to me. It's great to me.
This
one
is
thing
the
you can
power
work
of
with.
stealth. The Omicron Sonic in full glory.
Oh no!
What is he doing?
Don't rush the Demolition.
Oh, he could get run down. So dangerous.
If I'm not mistaken, there was the danger range, right? With the G12, if I'm not mistaken.
No, they will fire. Yeah, will fire. Only the player has a danger force range.
Oh, only players have the.
Yeah, but it's very dangerous. If the tank just moves like a small inch, it's going to run down everything.
True, but the Sonics have been hitting it, so I guess that's only fine with
Oh,
it.
they've unlocked B. Not bad, not too bad. They've uncapped B. Techno and Ghost is working very closely together, trying to take out Eagle. They need to stay even closer. Kinetic Collector, you better get away from it.
Anyway, the first Sigma is out. But the game's almost closing with here as well. But B's gonna be
They are
able to
doing
be
this.
reclaimed back.
This is the play that's kind of invented by the G-Round team.
Oh, really?
They absolutely love to do this. Just go Berserker, LMG, and then just going around. Anvil is coming in. Anvil is actually the AI bot coming in with the his drones. Boom! Yeah, exploded. That absolutely ends it.
Demos are here. Sigma's
Oh,
here.
we have a M33 here. Oh, the M33 is actually from the reinforcement.
Yeah, it's from the
Oh,
reinforcement.
we just got
now it's
disabled.
shut down. Oh, this is not fun. Really is not fun.
Yeah, this Oh, the Elite Marines actually managed to take down some of this. Elite Marines need to cap this. They can still do this though. A is being uncapped. B is clear. Yeah, but they lost all their assets.
Yep. Because finally, literally, and I mean literally, finally, the officers are finally playing around with the commander.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of synergy. Initially, the part I got a little bit concerned. Really, I got a little bit concerned because there were some moments where the Sonic was literally left alone to duke it out. I thought maybe the teams were still playing on their own. I got a little bit skeptical when I saw the MCU upgrade since the team were really playing around each other. But I guess it's fine. Finally, towards the end, they decided to work together, push together, and I think that's fine. A happily ever after here for the Iron Harvesters.
So this is the first round goes to the Iron Harvest Traitors, just taken down Sephiroth. That was a very good play. I think the 5v3 may have still some of the favor, but it's no pushover as well. Commander Winnie is doing quite well with this. So I guess we will be seeing round 2 and Sorry, we'll be taking. Yeah. Also, okay, we will be taking a. We'll be taking a break, right? So how long will be the break?
5 minutes. So
5 minutes. So.
4:60.
Okay, we will be taking a break right now. One. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are now in round 2 of match 2 between Team Sephiroth and Iron Harvest Traders in Eximius Zenzo Eternal Open Championship. So this is actually round 2. The last round, Iron Harvest Traders actually won the medal in Express. So a new map has been chosen. The map ban has been done. It's going to be Sunday Mall. So what do you think, Leonard Yololi? Sunday Mall.
Sunday Mall. Whoa. Okay, see, this is the crazy thing about Sunday Mall, right? Sunday Mall is literally a map for the officers in particular. For the officers in particular, the officers needs to win the duels. They need to win the big battles because every time you win, you gain control. That's standard. But for Sunday Mall, it's a priority because everyone wants to get to letter B and C.
Oh no, wait, you forgot the map.
Oh no, Jeremy, you got one job. One job, Jeremy. But thankfully, we haven't entered the game yet. Woo!
Yeah.
God bless, Jeremy. God bless.
Oh, I have
And
to
now we
wait
gotta
for
wait
the
40
cooldown.
seconds.
My bad.
No, Jeremy, it's perfect. We can elaborate. We can elaborate a little bit more about Sunday Mall, right? So, yeah. Anyway, coming back to what I was saying, Sunday Mall, yes, it's more heavily dependent on peak battles. You know, you want to get towards that BEC, you want to get that control, especially if your goal and objective is to win the game through victory points. However, you're gonna be leaving that A side open for the team, and the majority of the resource point, even your own base side, will be in total control of the enemy side. Really, it really comes down to that.
This is definitely very interesting, Mike. It's very unorthodox because it doesn't go by the standard rule of the 3-lane. So a lot of times this is always like this map always forces you to choose between going for this lane on the right, double down on getting both the victory point, or split one at A, split one at at one of these side on the right side. So if you do the split, your forces is kind of split, or you can throw all 4 players into the right lane and then get both B and C. But that's a very strong double down because if you fail to get C or B, the one at the back, then A is taken by the enemy, then you lose. It's a very interesting. It's a map that I feel takes a very strong long-term vision. You kind of have to you kind of have to have a very goal. Like you need to know what build you're going for. You need to know what okay, so the game has just started and the teams are now setting up. We have hopped into the game. I think, let's see, yep, the teams are correct. I think they will be playing stealth again because this is a very good map for stealth actually, but we'll see. Oh, we're going for armor, so armor is good. Oh, robotics.
Oh,
okay. Robotics might suffer a bit because of the travel time, but provided right.
No, the thing is this: you can play robotics, you can play sit down. You don't even need to use you don't even need to walk the iron guards from the base itself. It's insanely long. You want to make full use of you want to make full use of the iron guard drop. It's cost efficient. You literally get 4 free iron guards without having to pay for energy. Yeah. And you also get a little bit slight discount in the cash credits. But the problem is this map is horrifying for Iron Guards.
Yeah, it's not very good for Iron Guards. But again, the Iron Guards camp very well in these victory points. I always see a lot of Iron Guards do very well here, especially Knights and all this. Is close quarters battle, right?
But you see, that's the thing. There is so many angles, there's so many corners which players can make use of to just jiggle pick and just snipe away in the Iron Guards. There's so many areas.
Yeah, but you gotta keep them off the road though.
Yeah, and the crazy thing about it as well, yes, Iron Guards can surprise certain players at certain timings, but the corners are pretty sharp. So in other words, the players, if they get spotted out, a really good fragger, if they get tagged, they instantly fall back. Like you rarely see, especially a really veteran FPS player, you rarely see them holding the W too much as well.
Yeah, okay, the fight is going on down here, so yeah, we have Beetle is going to be taken down here. So it looks like they have gone for the path of doubling down. So for information now, the factions have swapped, right? So Sephiroth as the losing team has decided that they wanted to swap factions. So they were playing as Exoron. So it looks like doubling down on this lane, right? And they did manage to get both B and C. It's paying off right now. The other team has split their forces, and as I predicted just now, if you split and they double down here, they will come out on top. So let's see.
But you see, that's the thing, right? They are not holding down the side anymore. They abandon it entirely to go towards his A to reclaim it back.
They shouldn't do that because if they do that, then they should have gone for A straight away.
No.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea, but unless the commander has a plan, or they just want to bleed them a bit first, I don't know. Delta is just being scared.
No, he's doing the usual checks, you know, checking left, checking right.
Yeah. He's scared that while he capture, right? Somebody.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's the most horrifying way to die. But anyway, Delta's gonna run straight into the boss, and the boss will get the upper hand on Delta as well.
Looks like he checked the corners and still get killed.
Hey, you know, Jeremy, you know that movie? Man versus Machine.
Yeah,
Terminator. We all know how that outcome for humanity for that game.
Alright, so the funny thing is they gotten their side of the capture point.
And Anvil's gonna be Beetle.
Yep,
Wait, hold on. Go back to the other side. Did Beetle win? Okay, Beetle did win against Anvil. Oh my god.
Almost
Beetle died
beat
to
too.
Anvil.
Yeah.
Anvil.
Oh
no! He
He
didn't
got the
die.
battles. You thought that they died, but he didn't. So,
Yeah, oh my god.
Let's take a look. So, yeah, this is the funny thing. So, they managed to capture their side of it, which is the C. Okay,
But it's
the
gonna be a
commander
bit
is just
catchy to
getting it
pick
back.
up.
Yeah, if they want to double down there, I think they should really hold B and C. They could really do it. You double down on B and C, your forces are very near. You just need to defend 1 point. Whereas splitting your forces to A could put you at risk.
Eagle is not having a fun time either for this one. He has no ace drones to really back him up in this kind of situation. All comes down to for him to win the tags. He has the SMG with a tactical upgrade. He does win the fight against Techno.
What is he doing? The Maelstrom? Oh, he's stuck in the Maelstrom now. Oh, he
you
needs
gotta
to go
run,
and
buddy.
kill Evil
You gotta
right now.
run.
It's capping. He needs to
Looks like-
rescue his partner.
He can't. Not with Eagle in the way. It looks like a majority
Not
of
good
those.
idea. This is a close range battle. He should not be using the bombardment though. He should have killed him while he's trapped in the Maelstrom just now.
Ghost! No, Sephiroth just goes down in the end and Eagle comes out on top of him. So this 1v2 without having to even use the airdrop. So A side has been reclaimed and retaken back. And that just means, Jeremy, all 3 points, all 3 victory points
now be
are
going
in the
down.
favor for Iron Harvest traders.
Yeah, okay, so this is not very good because they're building Iron Guards out manually and they will not be able to travel there very fast. They could actually go for the research module and start doing the drops right now, but they are not doing that yet. I'm not seeing a research module coming out. I'm seeing 3 Iron Guards. It's going to take forever. By the time they walk to the front, it is 2022 already, you know?
Yeah. Oh, it's so unfortunate as well. Could have been a little bit more patient. He could actually, instead of spamming out all these iron guns, I mean, sure, he can master it up and still walk it out. It's going to take an insanely long time.
Yeah, they could do it on Central and all that, but definitely not this combat. Like, Central is incredibly near, at the base, right? Incredibly near to the
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Yeah, the other thing they could do is they can move the Fabricator to the front. So I've seen a lot of players, they put the Fabricator over here and then start pumping out Iron Guards, or they put the Fabricator somewhere over here, you know? I've seen it done before. It's actually quite effective. You just have to move it once and then you get a lot of Iron Guards start flowing. But not with Robotics. Robotics is definitely still better to go for the drops.
Yeah, you save a lot of cost. And most importantly, if you utilize the drops instead of building those 4 iron guns, you can actually get an Omicron light tank to push out. And let's be honest, tanks, it's pretty much okay on this map. It really depends on the coordination, because in the same situation, a lot of allies that player can utilize. Axtron with the EMP strikes as well. But most importantly, the Omicron vehicles, like fast-moving vehicles like Omicron light tanks, IFVs, APCs, they're able to get in and out to certain locations. With the Omicron light tank, you're able to snipe away the army.
Take out the turrets and all this, and armory as well. So it looks like they've stemmed the bleeding a bit. They've got A and C here, and the Iron Guards have arrived actually. So it's not too bad of an investment. You plan early, you move them early in. It definitely takes a longer time.
Where's the drop? He has the cash. Where's the drop? The research module is also being placed. Wait, where is his research module? Can we go back to the base? Is it being built? I mean, is it being set up? Because I'm pretty sure I saw it being built. Okay, no, there it is.
Yeah, research module is being built already. Yeah, so we've got research module down now. They do have money for the Iron Guard drop. He should be dropping it anytime now.
Drop the beat, boy. Drop it.
Yeah, I should be dropping the beat.
Wait, hold on. Scroll that. I see something on the roof. Oh no, that's a scout on the roof. Okay.
Yep, here they come.
Is it gonna go towards the B or the C?
Yeah, he's probably gonna come down here. So they're not gonna have a good time if he drops here. There's no phalanx there to defend, and this is just he's dropping here. There's not a lot of impact because the phalanx is now just facing.
It's fine. It's fine. He can drop it there, but he just can't walk it to the road. He has to walk it from the sidelines.
Yeah, but does he know? That's the question, right? He should be dropping it here though. Techno and Ghost is working very well as a pair, and I think they can make a lot of things happen. They're using the flux package. You can hear from the sound.
I mean, they are the only 2 officers on the field with the communication too. So
they are the power duo.
Yeah, the power duo, and I think they're doing a fantastic job.
Oh,
I
and the
think
commander is like cooperating to deal with scouts. Hey,
Oh
he just walked past the road.
no! But hey, you know, at least now they know there's a phalanx crew on the other side for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah. Oh, he's using the mule to go out and cap. This is actually a good idea, and they're causing the GSF officers to just be doing the run around.
But then again,
Yeah.
Iron Harvest still is in the lead though with the victory points.
Yeah,
and
it's at
control.
459 to 322. They're still in the lead. I think there's not a lot of effort being, you know, I'm not seeing a lot of dominating moves. Oh, they've gone down for the tank. I don't think they're ready to deal with it. So they are rushing the tank, I think. It's quite early for them to get the tank in 8 minutes. I mean, it could be done a little bit earlier, but they are floating a little bit there. But I think this is quite early. They go straight for 4 power plants.
I think it's not to say like it's like oh no the game's over if you don't get it out that kind of thing. Sure you, but then again you are floating resources which are gonna be used for a lot of other things. But hey,
I think tank is very, very dominating at this map because there's nothing here that robotics can use to fight them now. You have to get
Wait, what do you mean?
demolitions, you have to
You
research the
tried-
G12 up package, right? You have to research the infantry package, and then you have to move them in, you know, especially without EMP.
that's the commander's answer if he were to go against against tanks. But
Yeah.
this is a game where you had to be coordinating with
Did
your
you see
team
that?
here. Exactly, I saw that beautiful heal from the ages as well.
No, it's not a heal. He used it to zap the guy. He downed the guy and then he zapped it.
Oh, I thought because they're both running ages, by the way. They're both running ages and they're
Oh.
like shielding each other. That's why. I thought you talked about that one.
Oh,
I
he's
didn't
gonna
bother-
come in and kill him from the back. You need to get your front up.
He's gonna be dead for sure. Yeah,
Oh,
the
this phalanx
drones
is
and
a
the
good
phalanx
placement.
crews.
This is an amazing phalanx placement. And then the units are in cover as well. This is amazing, absolutely. This is how you use phalanx.
Well, until at least now they know they're gonna be bringing up the impact launcher clusters to smoke them all out here. And speaking of smokes, we see Eagle throwing his own personal smokes. For a good reason. But hey, scouts, you know, Iron Guards on the rooftop, they should have the high ground advantage to go for the spray down.
Yeah,
The
oh,
underground
looks like he's
light
going for
tanking
Omicron.
falling here.
They don't have much to do with Omicron as well. They have to maneuver the tank to take out the Omicron. But where is the tank?
No, he's winning in base.
The tank is somewhere else.
No, he's there. He's on that B. He's chilling on that B. The second tank is on the way.
Oh, phalanx can deal with the tank with the right setup though. It has to set up properly.
So set up the cannon crew.
Nice. Slowly shipping off the armory. One more shot. One more shot. Reloading.
See, that's the beauty of robotics. You can get ion gun drops. You can also get a tank at the same time, like literally at the same time. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe not directly at the same time. Just maybe you had to wait like a
Oh,
couple more seconds.
look at this. This is nasty. This is just nasty. So if the commander sees it, right, what he can do is that he can just move the phalanx just like maybe 10 meters away, and he can do wonders. You know what I mean?
But that's the thing, you know, Jeremy. It really comes down to those map awareness, you know, game sense in this case, and the fact that what's going on the field.
Yeah.
Just really unfortunate at the time because I believe he is controlling that second tank right now that should be rolling out of the base.
Oh, nice. Oh, he's got second tank out. Oh, this is very dangerous. If he got one tank in each lane. Oh, wait. Is the tank red already?
Nope.
No, it's not. Sorry, I saw the.
No, the upgrade for the advanced racks is coming out here. So in other words, he's trying to get the M33 upgrade for the tank. So in other words, there's no.
Not the advanced racks. Advanced armored logistics.
So yeah, advanced armor logistics. But hey, you know, because he still needs another research to get the missile upgrade followed by the APDS.
Yeah. So it's getting very confusing gameplay here. I don't know what's the focus now. It looks like he's doubling down on A. He could have easily doubled down here, but then again, the tank is just staring down the lane. But what he can do is actually to set up here to avoid the tank and really just hold here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, but you see, Jeremy, the thing is this, he is not doubling down on the BUC because right now the commander's mindset is, I do not want to lose that resource. I want that additional cash. I want the resource for myself.
Look at this. This is so
Oh
interesting.
yeah, the eye guys are fine until the tank rolls in. But right now, the priority is, if you notice as well, right now, Sephiroth is prioritizing in getting rid of those
I missed
armory.
this. So the tank has already taken out the Omicron here. They've got nothing solid here holding on. They're just holding on to their dear life here, and they just stem the bleeding a little bit, I think. Scouts need to do something here. So these tanks do not have APS yet. They can slowly be chipped off. I mean, their health, they can just chip off by those long range G12 launchers. But it's so hard to dislodge Iron Guards here, you know what I mean? If you start placing Iron Guards, you start crawling around here. It's very, very hard to displace them. You may lose the big battle here, but
No, but the thing is, this, even if it's hard to dislodge them, the fact that a tank is already in present, and once you see the missile upgrade as well, you're already going to be forcing them back. You don't lose the Iron Guards.
You don't want to lose, correct? But you can kind of hide them around here, but just to, you know.
But it can't defend the point.
Yeah, you can't defend the point forever. You're just kind of buying time while you find a response.
And Sephiroth right now is the beauty. Okay, right now the beauty about this as well, because the side here for Iron Harvest,
he's got a speed up.
He is only primarily focusing on getting M33s. He's not getting anything else. The Phalanx crew is finally coming up because he also realized the fact that hey, the tank, especially without the upgrade, is not really helping out too much with holding up the fights.
Yeah.
The Iron Guards are having the vantage point as well, but it will eventually go down soon as well.
Yeah, the tank is just firing with the Iron Guard here. This is a very it's a very unorthodox gameplay. It's just a
no, Tenno and Ghost needs to
I
win
hit you, you hit me, you know. A lot of tit for tat kind of gameplay.
Oh, he's gotta win this one. Looks like Eagle is gonna win out once again. Eagle is gonna win out the 1v2 for the second time on that A side.
NO2 is amazing. So Ace Vanguard is tremendously good in the card. Okay, we're seeing the advanced turrets already up. This is it. This is the end game gameplay. Sephiroth just got both points. This is the irony. So I can't really read this game anymore. It's like the things are happening everywhere. The units are everywhere. I expected Iron Harvest Traders to have a very strong play right now. They've got 2 tanks, but it seems that the points are ticking down on them.
No, the thing is this, right? So the points, the entire time right now you're seeing a little bit more control coming from Sephiroth's side because of the fact that Iron Harvest is primarily focusing on getting those M33s. That's hence why you only see 2 Phalanx crew in the game. Then after that, he just went straight into getting those vehicles. Vehicles needs time, vehicles needs resources. So, and the worst part about it, not all of his teammates are winning out some of these duels. The only time there's only been really big results, by the way, is on that A side with Eagle constantly winning that 1v2 against Techno and Storm. Sorry, Techno and Ghost.
Yeah. So this is definitely very interesting. The tank, they have 3 tanks fully upgraded. Like, what are they going to do about this? You know, are they going to go for Sigma? Are they going? Looks like they're doubling down on Iron Guards, right? They have got the level 3 robotics armor and the Iron Guard core. And right now, the only thing they can do if they want to go for Iron Guard core is to really, you know, go for all these inaccessible areas and really dominate.
But they're all gonna die. You see, that's the thing. Because right now, fully upgraded tanks, the issue right now is not the APPDS. The issue is the missiles. They're gonna shred not just players but Iron Guards as well.
Yeah, they're gonna stretch them in groups. So it's open now. They could cap this. They need to cap this quick.
They can't defend it either. The tanks just have to push up alongside with Delta.
Yeah, but it's so irritating to deal with like this 1x1 Iron Guards, you know. If they get
that's why the Phalanx crew is really starting behind.
Look,
easily
the grenades.
gone.
Oh, we've got a Mesa here going down. The Mesa will be trying to take down the tank.
I believe
Delta here repairing it.
Well, right?
Amazing play.
Oh, double mazes. This is
oh,
this is gonna be a dead
yeah,
tank
double
as
Mesa.
well.
They've got the sentry gun down. Will they be able to out-repair the double Mesa?
No.
No, you cannot out-repair double Mesa, but ammo is...
He's gonna move it out of the way now.
He has really cleared out all the Iron Guards, so the units will be moving in. I think they better run away.
No, but it doesn't matter because you know all this effort towards this A side, but they already doubled down on the B and C.
Oof,
the recon drone also is getting picked up, so there's absolutely no vision coming down from the side here for the team.
Yeah, the 2 tank here is definitely going to roll out A and the B and C.
Yeah, but you see the problem right now is Sephiroth unfortunately made a mistake. You know, I think he went for the techs, he went for the upgrades for the Iron Guards, and in other words, he's doing a full gamble and bet that his team alone will be able to deal with these tanks in this game with the G12s and the Mazers. Not to say that they can't, they almost prevail on the 3rd tank on towards that A side.
Yeah.
But they need a little bit more support. 2 people is a little bit more difficult.
This is a very systematic playstyle by Iron Harvest Traders. It's a very, very systematic playstyle, right? So they go slow, they tech up, they bring out their tank. They didn't lose a single tank, and the tank started rolling up on both the lanes, and eventually, you know, there's not much going on. Iron Guard cores are out. I don't know if they are able to do much right now. They should be able to take down all these
Nope, the missile. I just saw one missile hit, and instantly a quarter of the Iron Guard
Yeah,
core's HP
look at
is
that.
gone.
It's gone. It's like, oh, so tofu as they call it, you know?
Yeah, it's Iron Guard course is absolutely no armor at
Yeah,
all.
it has. Oh, there goes another one, another shot. I think they've lost about half of them already. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah,
5.
just-
Yeah, half is already gone. 2, 4, 6. Let's see. 4. 4 out of 10 is already gone, and I think they don't have. Yeah, they wouldn't have the gas to go with the.
Oh, I see flag cannons as well. Flag cannons or night Iron Guards Iron Guards as we say. Upgrades coming in. 2 coming in from the reinforcement, but 2 was actually being made by himself. A lot of research has been dedicated to his robotics actually for the side here for Sephiroth's team.
Yeah, what is he gonna do against this? Nothing you can do against this. It's so deadly. The only thing that could happen here is if he has 1 Sigma to clear out all of this. It's still possible. If he has 1 Sigma down here and 1 Sigma down there, they could actually win this.
Honestly, I think just an EMP strike would have been perfect. Let's be honest.
Like, if you were to EMP strike this right now, what are you gonna do? You have 1 Omicron, it's gonna take forever to chip it down.
Do you not see Techno and Ghost on the other side? They almost killed
Oh
that
yeah,
team.
you're right.
They were.
EMP could clear that off.
That's what I'm
EMP could
saying.
definitely-
If there was an EMP strike, it at least opened up the options for the players and the team to really decide
Definitely.
how they want to deal in this in server situation.
So
But he
this
just
is a
doubled,
GG.
he just
This-
doubled down.
Yeah, this is a GG to
Sephiroth's team.
Sephiroth's team, yeah. Hi. So Iron Harvest Traitors will be moving to semi-finals, correct? They'll be fighting G-Round team tomorrow.
G-Round.
Very, very efficient. And we'll probably be seeing a good match there tomorrow. So we will have one more match on the semis, correct? This will be between...
Baby Man and Peak Performance.
Yeah, Baby Man, Peak Performance. So today is the first time we're watching the Peak Performance. So for your information, Peak Performance has 3 of the ex-Winter Tournament players. Very, very well versed with the game mechanics, and Baby Man as well. It's no slacker. I think we will be seeing a lot of good games coming up. So we'll be taking a how long? 15. Okay, so we will be taking a 15 minutes break from. Hold on, let me set up the timer first.
Yeah, but that is the call, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be taking a quick short break, but don't go away for too long, because after this, more Eximius action happening right after this one.
All right, so 15 minutes. See y'all in 15 minutes. Okay, so we are back live with Zenzo Eternal Open Championship. This is going to be round one of the semis, right, Yololi?
Definitely the first semifinals, and of course, Jeremy, the last BO3 of today for day number 1 here for the Zenzo Eternal Open Championship. This is a fight no one wants to miss. This is the one where everyone had their eyes on the prize, and definitely going to be looking out for this game because there's two teams. Potentially, one of them will be our first grand finalist for this tournament, and most importantly, G round. And also the Iron Harvesters, they want to know potentially who is going to be the contestants. This is the part where reconnaissance comes into play in the most heaviest manner.
Yep. So we're waiting for Helping Hans to actually drop in for his spectating because he will be casting as well from his side. I think this is going to be one of the most intense match today as both teams are really strong, right? They have a lot of experience, they understand the fundamentals of the game, and the best part is that they're actually picking the maps and factions that are best to their advantage. So we will be seeing some very heavily interesting play. So yeah, let me set server everything correct. Okay, so are we ready to start? Let me check with them. Yep, they're still talking about the grocery money.
I mean, of course, because like I said, they get to win the grocery monies. They get to get their mouse pads. Most importantly, which I didn't even heard about it until you told me as well, is the banner, that the team is able to immortalize for themselves. I think this is something that's going to be really cool and very inspirational for the teams, for at least all the teams that join in this tournament in particular here.
So just for your information, Empty Soul and Mighty Toes has already got their first banner in Winter Tournament 2018, which is under the Chthonic Conclave banner, and they are actually now in the run to get a second banner. So let's see if they could win this and go straight into the finals. The prize pool as well. So the prize pool for first prize is actually $500. Second prize is $250, correct? Yeah, the second prize is $250. So once they go through this, they will be at least be on the runners up already. So the winner of this will be heading into the finals tomorrow. So we're gonna give a few more minutes for Hans to come in, and then otherwise we will.
No, that's fine. You know, while waiting for Hans, we can just talk a little bit about the teams that's currently winning thing here, right? So of course, like you mentioned, both teams are knowledgeable in their own way. But of course, for the side here for Team Extron here, or Peak Performance in particular, they definitely have knowledge down to the ground, to the letter. Well, honestly, except for Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt does know weaponry-wise what he needs to do as well, but he is still a player that joined 5 weeks ago. Oh, by the way, Helping Hans is finally here.
Yay.
I guess we can finally kick it into gear, I guess, in this
Let's
journey.
go. Yeah, so both teams have a lot of experience. And the most important thing is that both teams actually have a lot of very good shooters. But I'm seeing that, from what I'm seeing, the Babyman team actually has, they tend to like to work together very closely. And they do so well together. Their abilities and their weapons complement each other in a very strong way.
Which is fine, and that's going to be the most important thing, especially when you go into the map of Central. But remember, at the same time, besides, this matchup is not going to be too much on how good is the quality of the commander. The real battle, the real focus is whether both teams, both sides officer is able to get the dominant lead, is able to get the massive controls here. Sure, if we're talking about based on experiencing, especially experiencing firsthand when we're playing against them as well, against Thunderbolt, Toes, and all these players. This is the part where I like to classify the officers we have seen, and the kind of gameplay that we have witnessed here in Eximius, right?
So we're starting already. So Babyman has chosen for Armor Division, and what will Peak Performance choose? I guess I'm taking a guess Energy. So I've seen them play recently. They've been doing some real good, interesting play with Energy. They've got the banners as well. Both sides has already put the banners. You can see the background. Oh, they're going for robotics. So
which is totally fine. Yes, armor and robotics. Correct, fine. But coming back to what I was saying, officers. We have seen a few types of officers down into the field. One is the casual fraggers, our casual officers that goes for the players, hunts for officers itself, and the other one, which is I like to call them resource hunters. The one that are the bane of every commander in this game, because the only way for the commander to get resources are from the resource points. and from the especially for the additional lockdowns as well. So if you want to classify for the
Yeah.
side here for peak performance, we have H-Bomb, you have
Yep,
Pikitoka as the resource hunters, and Thunderbolt and Toast are your forerunners as the player hunters. For the side here for Moose teams, Moose is very
So-
versatile. He's definitely the one leading the charge alongside with the team, alongside with Robo Tree. The
Yep.
call-outs, like you said, they're going to be playing a lot alongside with each other very commonly as well. Since they know exactly the performance of peak performance as well, they're going to be expecting a lot of this, a huge fraggy ability coming out from them.
Yep. So we're looking at the game going down with 3 players going one side. This is a bit of an unorthodox gameplay. They're doing a 3-1 separation, and this team is doing a 2-2, very standard. This might actually give them a bit of advantage. So there's 3 of them there. They might be able to take down this Babyman, Frost and Storm. Let's look at the loadout. Frost and Storm is actually going for a marksman, and Storm is actually going for, I think they're both double marksmen, if I'm not mistaken. This is a very strong push. I'm not sure if they can make it. They need all their starting units, but they've
No,
sent
they're going to
once.
fall back.
Yeah, they need to fall back. Looks like Hunter is coming down from the bottom. Yeah.
You
He's
see a
all
massive
in.
push, beautiful. Although yeah, Salmon finally gets knocked down at the same
Oh,
time, but
finally
Hunter comes
gets
in from the
knocked
flank from behind. Storm doesn't see it in the last minute.
yeah.
You remember, Hunter went for the assault package as well. Sorry,
Yep.
went for the flux package
Flux
as well.
package, yeah.
That's gonna allow them to get a dominant lead towards that C.
So this
Two
is not a
members
very
already
worth
out.
trade though. They have 4 officers. Is that 4? There's 4 officers here and they've managed to take down here, but they seems like they will be losing A. B is absolutely uncontested, and engineers will be going there. Baby Man should be taking down B now. Every point counts. It's start to tick down already. Peak performance has been ticked down. 487.
But you also must understand, Jeremy, that the fact that we have the reason why there is 4 officers towards that C, it means that the fact that okay, we want to control that C mainly because we want to deny the commander the two cash resources. That's
Hold on. Something is going on here. Looks like they're going straight for the towers. Oh, this is crazy. It looks like they're timing their shots.
I mean, of course, because they have absolutely nothing else to do. There's no cash resources for them to take. They already planned to go for the base, the preset for the commander to go for the build.
So this is very interesting now. So what's going on here is that the commander needs to know what is going on. If the commander is not responding to this, is not repairing this, and I think the commander is not aware. This is very dangerous. They have got 3 officers here. Hunter is guarding the flank. They have a mule here, so it's going to be a very difficult play. Oh, the turret is going to go down. There goes the turret. So they've got both the turrets down already at this point. Thunder is now going down. I think he's going to start capping the points. Hammer and Thunder as well from that side. What are they doing? Don't tell me they're going to mirror the same thing.
No, they're not. Because right now, because of the fact coming from the side here of Baby Man, their goal is just to try to win the game by the victory points. However,
so they know.
For peak performance,
So they know they're just dropping one phalanx here.
No, but the phalanx not going to last for long. They have a mule with the cluster package coming down. But Jeremy, remember, the goal coming in from Soul Rhino, potentially with the towers down, with the turrets all down, they can't go for the commander snipe because the commander is definitely not going to be leaving from the high ground. They might be able to spot him out, but the goal here, I believe, Soul is trying to end this game not by victory points, but by base destruction.
Right? So
the turret will not be in range from this. Thunder is just trying to be a nuisance to lock out the officers from coming back or coming for the flank here.
Oh, Mirage has been shot, so Mirage will be trying to run away. Mirage may be able to go behind here and hide. Unfortunately, without the turrets, they may be able to run in. So this is a very dangerous play. Mirage needs to respond to this. Oh, we see Mazer coming down here. They have to get repairs urgently. 2 Mazers are now bleeding the base. This is 5 minutes into the game. They are not repairing the base yet. This is 2 Mazers. Okay, the repairs coming up, but this is not a very good position.
Look at your eye aside to the minimap as well. Thunder and Hunter, their goal is just to try to keep as many officers back as much as possible while also maintaining the necessary resource points for the commander. Hammer and Thunder, they're on the way back, but I'm concerned they will not be able to get back in time. Hammer is almost getting back into the range, but
the base is beginning down. Oh, there we
he has to go for it, but it's too late. The base finally goes down and the game ends in exactly 3 minutes into the game.
This is crazy. This is crazy. So this is like the fastest. What is going on? 3 minutes. So what just went on there? It's So I think they could have saved the game just now. So what happened was that the engineers shouldn't have lined up there. I mean, I saw it. It was just an easy kill. It was just asking for it. You know, having the engineers stand out in front like, hey, I'm repairing, kill me.
No, but it doesn't matter, Jeremy. Two engineers can't contest with two mazes that's being
No, they can.
fired
They can.
on the
Actually,
base.
if they so two, you cannot get two. But towards the end, they have three, right? So they have the 2 + 3. 5 of them repairing. All they need to do is to make sure that they buy enough time, and then they need to reload. They need to
But the
refuel.
3 came a bit too late though.
Yeah, but
There's
you see that the storm was at the back, right? Storm is coming in, right? So what could have happened is if they would have repaired it long enough, storm could have come and interrupt the whole process, you know.
But either way, it
Oh
was
boy.
a very swift win. A very quick and swift win.
Yeah.
Unbelievably fast.
Unbelievably fast. So, I guess this.
Actually,
I'm
no,
not
maybe
sure
not
they could
3.
win the
Okay,
game.
maybe not 3 minutes. If I'm not mistaken, 5. No, hold on. Maybe I didn't get to see the timer properly.
Yeah, did you say it was 3 minutes? Was it 3 minutes?
I panicked a little bit because I thought it was 3 minutes into the game because they got to the side, they got to C. Sorry, they got
I
to
think
the
it was
C
5
side.
minutes,
They got to the C side of the base.
Yeah,
They started
yeah.
hammering with the talents, with the G12s, with the mules, and they came in with the mazes to clean it up.
I wonder if they
So-
could out repair 2G12. I think they could because G12 is really slow because you have to shoot and you have to reload, and after 6 shots you have to stop and then you have to go and pick it up from the mule. But I'm not sure. though.
Not when you have 4 officers hitting.
No,
the,
it was
the turrets
2.
at the
It
same
was
time.
only
No, it was 4.
Was
then
it
the
4?
it was 4 players committed towards the C.
Right, and then 2
Then
left.
they went and hit the turrets. Then the 2 left to get the resource points. And Thunder trying to hold back as many officers as possible. While
Yeah,
the other
this is very
2
dangerous. This is
focused
very
on the
dangerous.
base with the mazes.
When you have four players in the singular mindset of doing something really big, it's really dangerous because all 4 of them is like doing one thing, you know. This is the power of extreme coordination.
No, but also I think it's also just a little bit of a missed timing as well because no one, Moose in particular, he probably sensed it. He probably knew that Empty would want to go for the base, but he will assume Empty were gone for the base with a vehicle, not by players.
Right.
And remember, on the map of Central as well, there's a lot of great covers once you pick up the turrets as well. As
Right,
long as
right.
there's no enemy officers to go for the flank or go for the defense, that base is yours to take. The
Yes.
turret on the command center cannot hit you at all.
Yeah. So we will be taking a break right now for 5 minutes. No, it's already less already, maybe like 2+ minutes. Okay, we'll be taking a break. We will be right back. See you all later.
Waking up to see the world ablaze and trying to breathe through all of the haze. Haunted streets with the ghosts of our past. When a storm brewing, but also vast. Each standing up for what is right.
Gentlemen, we are now back for round 2 of semifinals. This is very, very interesting. This shortest match. We just witnessed one of the shortest match in round 1 of Peak Performance versus Baby Man. So what do you think about that, Leonard?
Honestly, let's be honest. Let's be honest here. I can tell you this. I was very 50-50 on this. I think Moose is also on the same boat with me as well. We already knew deep in our heart, Empty Soul will want to end this game not by victory points, not by normal means. He wants to end it in the most flashy way possible by
So
going
base
for
destruction,
the base,
right?
for base destruction. However, Moose and I didn't expect the base to end by players. We actually we decided we sort
thought
of
it's gonna
dictated the
end by the
game would end by
units.
vehicles. Exactly, by vehicles
Yeah,
and units.
yeah.
That's
So-
why hence why you see Moose, RoboTree, and everyone else still sitting on that A and B. They didn't want to push forward. They were playing
Yeah, yeah.
defense.
So the map ban has been done. This is gonna be interesting. It's actually a rematch. It's a full rematch. It's gonna be the same faction, same map. They're back for it, but this time they're always gonna be checking the back of their base. So
it's not just checking the back of the base. This time, it's definitely a trick that cannot work more than once, especially once you know that this team.
yeah,
can
but
pull
you
off a
always
stunt
be a
like this.
bit afraid, right? And you will be trying to check the back of your base.
No, now the dedication will be like this. Someone will still be going towards this A side, or maybe no one at all. They're gonna send an engineer to check it out on that A, while the rest of the GSM officer is gonna commit to this.
Yeah,
C
but
to
what
check
if there's
it out.
2 officers there but not 4? You know.
Exactly,
Okay,
that's why I'm saying this is a gamble that GSF has to take, and this is something that Empty Souls team right now, Peak Performance, that's why they have so many options because of that one surprise play. Now they're literally holding the baby man by the neck. They're literally hovering them over the edge of a cliff, telling them, "You can make a gamble, send all your men towards C while we reclaim A casually," that kind of thing. Or you can all just still go to your A. We might potentially have 4 men towards the C and repeat the same thing we've been doing time and time again.
Looks like it's gonna be a rematch again. Oh, but this time it's not gonna be robotic. It's gonna be stealth.
Mm.
So looks like it's gonna be armor versus stealth. Stealth play by one of the most experienced commanders in the community. And this will be very interesting. I'm curious what kind of cheese technique they're gonna come out again, or if they're gonna throw it. I would consider it a cheese technique. What do you think, Leonard?
Cheese technique or not?
It
I
gives
can
the-
say
it
I
won
can
them
guarantee
that round,
for
right?
sure the amount of nuisance you can do with the stealth crawler, Omnicron Sonic.
Yeah, that's a lot of
Armor-
cheese. But would you
is-
consider the base destruction as a cheese technique for them? I mean, it sounds like it feels like a cheese strategy to me, though.
No, it's not really a cheese to me, honestly, because it's not like it's
But one of the strategies that will fall flat if you get discovered, right? Let's say they get
Exactly.
discovered and they
It's-
were firing halfway, they managed to repair it down
It's-
and they get chased away and they lost map control of the whole map.
it's only possible only for a one-time thing, Willie. You can do it again. You really can do it again if your officers, but that's only if your officers all die. You know, like trying to think if you want to go toe-to-toe with Peak Performance. And I think let's be honest, Moose already read it. He saw, okay, they will be coming for the base, but he didn't read by players. So I think if Moose already knew by hand that it was going to be by players, he would have left it entirely.
Yeah,
Like,
probably. So we got 4v2 going down here now. All 4 of them is taking down Thunder. Thunder is down. They have already taken C. They've started to take down the points. Like I said, this is going to be a long battle, not another base destruction. Every point
Yeah.
would matter. And
But you
this
see what I
kind
mean,
of-
like Jeremy? They already, because of that first game, now Baby Man just had no choice but to split the manpower. And Peak Performance in their mind, or Toast in this case, is already telling themselves, guys, they're going to split the man. 4-person push towards this A, get the lead, and we'll control their resource point. Now they're just going to leave C entirely open and control this lone energy resource point that's only going to be dedicated towards this commander side.
Yeah. So this is a repeat of the central game just now where they just lock down this whole point and just give them a lot of trouble for it.
Yeah.
Looks like Frost has managed to leak out and Frost is capping their supplies.
Yeah.
It's like
Frost is just doing his best right now, honestly, just to try to be
Yeah.
as much of a nuisance on the other side.
So we're
But
seeing
that's
one
not gonna-
symbiosis coming down here. Production.
Should be
Another
two,
power
if
plant's
I'm not
coming on.
mistaken. I believe
Fabricator
it's
coming
two
on
right
in
now.
production queue, right?
See, right now, even Thunder is still going to be holding out the ground here. And you see, that's the beauty about this, right? now, like the repeat from the first BO3 we were witnessing today, this entry point, which is supposed to be a grand entry for the baby man to leave the base casually, like
Yeah.
going to kindergarten on the happy Monday morning, it became a choke point, an anchor right now for peak performance to slowly
They're just holding that
besiege
back.
the base.
It's a very good position to hold it if you can, but again, their reinforcement point is so close, they could easily crack it if they want, unless
Now with the
skill gap
ISW
is so big.
man, let's be honest.
Yeah, but you could engage it from this side, you could engage it, you can only engage it from this side or this side. But this is one of those places where it's a bit scary because if they jump down, the turrets can start shooting at them. Sandman is now just being an annoyance to them.
Yeah,
he's trying to take them.
Piki Toka, like I said initially as well, Piki Toka and Piki Bomb, or also going by another alien, Fish Bomb, they are resource hunters. They can frag out, but they're not.
He went down.
Fragging
He went down with flash. I think he got flashed. So we gotta look into the details here, right? So Sandman is trying to fight here, but he got flashed, and he did manage to get taken down by Hammer here. So Halbert is coming to the rescue. 3 of them. It seems that the officers are always together.
Well, yeah, because this is the map of Central. Everything is pretty much very close by. And like I said, they don't necessarily have to go for C.
Hammer
They
is
can just play
going
around
straight
A and B.
Yeah, Hammer is going straight to A, so they might be able
a
to
good
get this.
call.
So they've already gotten B already. Yeah, they still held B. No, they haven't got B. So Baby Man is probably trying to go to. Oh, died to scouts. This is embarrassing, but it happens to the best of us.
Well, either way, right now, already putting in check. He put an armory, but remember the placement of the armory. He didn't hit in the armory. The armory is being placed out in the open. So in other words, once that mule gets to them, G12 is going to be popping that mule. And let's be honest, why is it such a nuisance to be losing your mules and armies after it locks down? Because it costs you a total. You're basically losing not just 500 credits and 500 energy, but you're losing 1500 cash here because 500 to build it and 1000 additional to lock it down. To lose it will also deny
So you
them.
lose a lot of points there, and lose a lot of resources, and you lose a lot of economy there just losing those points. But
It's
I
a
think
nuisance,
they,
really.
I think they're deliberately trying to harass their points. I'm seeing,
you
seeing
could-
mazes and all that being coming down. It's probably going to take out these armories and.
It's the grand scheme of things right now.
So they are trying to take down B. Is the engineer trying to do it, or is he just standing around?
Ooh,
looks like the
that's
micro
I
as well.
think the commander forgot about it as well.
Yeah, leaves much to be desired on the micro side. Storm firing it. They are holding here very, very strongly. There's got reinforcements coming in. So many scouts. Yeah, they will be able to hold this definitely. We are seeing one phalanx here. You do not want to lose that phalanx. Small battle going on here. Thunder is now coming in for the kill.
Oh, the
Oh,
I
they're storming
love
in. They're
it.
storming in. They're storming in. Oh,
The
they're just
steam-
now putting the phalanx. The phalanx will be able to stop some of the scouts from coming in. I'm not sure if they're going to make it out. Oh, all of them are
No,
down.
they're definitely not. Not with thunder.
Can they even
so
take
close
one
to
down?
them.
Oh, they lost that mule. Oh no, that wasn't a mule. That was a
No.
that was an ace drones.
Looks like thunder.
So would they be
might
able
die.
to take down this? Oh, Sandman is down. Sandman is down from the phalanx. It's actually that's actually a good placement. I'm surprised that Sandman managed to get. Oh, looks like Thunder will be rescuing him.
It is definitely a good placement, but also it's also at the same time they just don't have the resources to deal with this right now. They can go for the flank though. There is
Yeah, he's
one
definitely
beautiful
dying.
flank.
He's definitely gonna die. Sandman is coming for his revenge.
Oh yeah, easily picked up there. And now once again they're choked up in this point. The team does, yes, right now Baby Man, they're grouping up once again to go for this 4-man push. And remember, there will no be fake scouts will be displayed in the round, so they will be able to
They're
find
all
out
firing
the
at the fake scouts. Yeah, this holographic scouts is doing his job. Is absorbing some of the fire. Sandman might be taken down. They need to target some of the officers first because there's so many units here. The real ones are behind. There's so many scouts, and the Phantom Assault just went down, so they may not have space for another Phantom Assault. So.
Except going to be coming from the ground. But anyway, Mascot's coming in. Peaky has literally no mercy because he has his teammate to go for the forerunner to the back line.
Yeah.
Coming straight to the fight towards the petrol station as well. It's going to be coming down to a 2v2. Thunder versus Thunder towards the other side of the
what's going
map
on
here.
here?
We see Frost not having a fun time as Picky Bomb and even Tones at the same time will be nailing him down, denying their lone lurker to recap any of these points. And here comes the beautiful part of the Impact Launcher with the cluster package to really deal them in check. Thunder holding down the line. picky being such a nuisance, especially once he popped out the shockwave as well. Thunder gets a little bit too close, took the full shot to the face with the shockwave, and will pay the price with his life for it at the same time. Thunder coming for the reinforcement as well. Turret is going to be tagging him a little bit, but not enough to have the final say. This is possibly the most dirtiest thing this team is going to be doing right now. This is no longer just a chokepoint. This is an anchor right now.
So the turrets are helping out a little bit. It's putting some pressure to them. They need to make full use of it. Oh, Shockwave is such a good choice of weapon here. He's just being so much harassment. But do they have ammo though?
They will run out eventually.
Yeah, just got taken down. So we're seeing some supporters in chat. Night Ray says go Thunder. Squishy 21k go peak performance. So which Thunder?
There is a saying that I gave to Thunderbolt, whenever we playing together, because sometimes the players can hear him, but they just can't see him because he's freaking Thunderbolt. You can hear him, but you can't see him. He's still fast for you.
Oh, you can see a lightning, but not a thunder. Oh, Hunter might be taken down there.
That's hence why you can hear him, but you can't see him. He's just too fast. And here begins the Mazers. He's gonna be beginning to go for the base again.
Straight for the point defense. Is this going to be a repeat of last match?
It's also a difficult push as well. There's a mass scout horde behind enemy lines as well. I don't think they spotted out. The commander can check it out with the scan. And even if he does check it out, the team is gonna still have to go through Thunder, Toast, and even Pick it together at the same time. Artillery is finally coming down.
Oh,
definitely
another one.
Thunder. Whoa, Thunder! He took two shots to the face.
Yeah, he put a full shot to the face. He turned on the shield pack. They managed to take C back, stem the bleeding a little bit, but they need to make something happen here because they can't just run around and simply doing stuff now. They don't have the luxury of doing that.
It's hard. Robotree has been trying to be the lone lurker for the team to go recap some of his points. He succeeded in C, try to get back the cash. But then, like I said, he came out of the base without not having the necessary equipment to deal with this.
Generally, check this out. Something's going on here. So Ivy will not be able to come out because of the base placement. It's not a very good placement.
Actually, no. I think he has space to go to the right side.
No, I don't think so. This looks like.
I think he can. No, I think he can to the right side of the armor logistics, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, we shall see. Yeah, he may have space here, but I'm not sure.
Definitely not from the rack side. The rack side he's totally boxed in for sure. But I think from the armor logistics he can.
So he needs to go in here. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. He needs to come in here to try to take out Sandman.
Yeah. This only applies to the fact that Sandman is not looking towards the bus side. But looks like it's gonna be every upper hand. And Sandman finally falls down to the ground. Thunder's gonna be a little bit careful, but Storm takes his place to go for the defense to try to hold them back.
Oh, they managed to come out.
Mask Garho is coming in, and I told you, if he can come out. But just didn't expect it to come out from the barracks side, honestly.
There was a G12 just firing this. So many scouts!
Oh, there's the EMP
just went down. Wait, is the scout actually going to take out the IV? There's so many of the scouts! So many of them!
They have the necessary upgrades. And also,
no, there was a G12 firing, yeah.
And no, that's the Hunter's G12. The Demolisher, the Hunter's one. But I'm assuming, at the same time, if I'm not mistaken, that should be the Specialist squad coming in as well.
Oh wait, was it a Specialist squad?
I'm seeing 4 Specialists on the unit tab.
Oh, this is a Strike Force. This is a Strike Force, so we have a sniper.
I'm assuming there's a Strike Force somewhere.
Yeah, is this a sniper? Could be.
I believe it should be. I don't think it's 4 specialists, 4 random specialists.
So the mortars could easily one-shot some of the scouts, so they have to be very careful on where they place them, and they have to keep moving them around. So the Phantom drones are going to be making them invisible. This is very scary. You have a whole bunch of invisible scouts outside your base.
He's using the upgraded revolver
really
to get the kill.
These are all fully upgraded scouts with 850 hit points, as much hit point as a marine.
It's definitely a wrong with the off just like I said.
It's a sniper as well.
Yeah,
we've got a sniper here.
Oh,
sniper just got one shot into Storm. Oh no, the sniper just shot the phalanx over here.
Yep, because of the
It missed.
If I'm not mistaken, Jeremy, because of the new upgrade, it can now pierce the phalanx shield.
Yeah, this is not good. He's gonna lose his whole phalanx here.
Which is great. I mean, it's great for the
the phalanx almost hit Storm over here all the way down. There goes.
That is brutal to face.
Yeah, this is brutal. This is a slaughter. What do you think, Elena? Feels like a slaughter to me.
It's all because, like I said, from the very beginning of this game, I already said it's not too much of the commander difference. It's just the factor of the officers, because the officers really set it up, and Soul just comes in with the necessary support and the unit to reinforce this whole.
Oh, stop
This
it.
was really well played coming from an empty Soul, no less. Definitely for sure.
This is actually a very good placement of the sniper. It just gives so much problem. And the worst part is that it's invisible. How the hell are you gonna deal with this? The commander needs to scan this and drop an artillery or something. It's so
They
deadly.
can't. They have absolutely no economy. They're denied from every resource. And whatever economy they had, it was committed for units, for phalanx group. But that didn't last for long. They're chopped in.
I'm not sure how you're gonna deal with this though.
This is
I'm-
locked out. They can't go in.
They-
Even if you drop an artillery, you'll only be wiping one
One side
squad of
of it, yeah.
scouts. Yeah, you won't be wiping everything.
I think having two IVs maybe because there's nothing here to deal with the IVs other
Oh
than
no,
officers.
the EMP strikes comes in.
So if you
Solely-
split the IV, right? Oh, there you go.
No,
Speak
because
of
the
the
thing
devil.
is, he had the EMP strikes at the 8-minute marker. In other words, whatever
Super
IMP
fast.
that was gonna coming out is going to be denied. And even if he doesn't get hit by the EMP strike, there's always the EMP grenades. This team is constantly coordinated, constantly objective driven as well. And I believe Toast is
Yeah.
literally having the reins for all 4 of his members here.
Yeah, so GG, this is it.
Mm-hmm.
The peak performance team will be moving on to the finals tomorrow. This is the last
First
game.
grand finals.
Yeah,
very fun.
first team to be in the grand finals. The Babyman team will be fighting with the losing side for the semi-finals tomorrow, and they're still in the running for the 3rd and the 4th place for that third prize, cash prize. And I think it will be another interesting match to see the losers of the semi brackets fight tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll be having a match with so let's look at the bracket again. Tomorrow we'll be seeing a match between that will be G-Round team and Iron Harvest Traders versus G-Round team versus Iron Harvest Traders, and then the finals. But before that, we will be seeing the runner-up first. So runner-up will be Babyman versus whichever team that's going to lose tomorrow. So, well, thank you for joining us, everyone. We were going for the finals tomorrow and the semi-finals round. We are expecting some more interesting matches tomorrow as the teams are, higher quality teams. What do you think, Leonard, of the last match?
Like I said, I'm still going to stick with what I said. It really came down to the officers, to really set the pace. The officers, because remember,
Right.
in this game, when it's dictated by victory points, especially when it's heavily dependent on victory points, officers, the commander, really their role in the game will always be the support role compared to the officers, which is the one that's the forerunners and can dictate. Let's be honest, one officer is at least worth 8 to 9 scouts or marines, really. That's how much they are worth.
Yeah.
If you're talking, if you have ace officers, tier S tier officers like Thunderbolt and Toast, they are worth like twice the amount of units, marines and scouts, just to beat them
Yeah,
over.
it was a slaughter. I think the last round was a slaughter. It was superior commanding as well. I mean, the scout rush was on time. I think one of the big
and that's
contributing, the scout rush was it was spot on. It's correct timing.
The necessary support coming in from Empty Soul was absolutely impeccable. It was just at the right moment.
Yeah, and also another important thing, I see that the Exeron side from Peak Performance has always been sticking together, and they have been, the entire round they were just trying to snowball their units. They are always like in one spot, just snowballing things. And even though they lose some of the points early in the beginning, they just absolutely ignore it. Try to take down the officers and just clamp down that spot, and then keep pouring in the reinforcement until you couldn't come back from it anymore. I think at that point the leadership of the team needs to think of a way to spear themselves out of it.
Well, anyway, that's definitely going to be a discussion. Going to be saved for tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, so thank you for joining us. We will be seeing everybody tomorrow. And remember to join us on discord.gg/ammoboxstudios. Hang out with the community, discuss more about the game, and let us know who you think will win. Remember to share the stream, like the stream, and subscribe to us as well for more content. So we see you all next time.